Organization's Heartstrings Entertainment are back with another rib-cracking comedy play, Forget Me Not, at the newly refurbished Nairobi Film Center, formerly Nairobi Cinema, September Friday 6th at 7 p.m., Saturday 7th, and Sunday 8th at 3:30 and 7 p.m. both days. Charges $699. Buy one, get one free for the show on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Buy one, get one free for the show on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. show. Food and drinks will be available, and Mississippi Band will be live before the show on Friday the 6th. For reservation, call 0722 or 0718-745541. Forget Me Not is a Heartstrings Entertainment rib-cracking comedy play by none other than Sammy Mwangi.
Changes in programming.
God gave me the brains. He gave me like everything that I need.
Starting this Sunday, Live Clinic is now at 4 p.m.
I realized that I had a problem when I began to attempt suicide.
How was that taken?
Kutolewa mashetani.
Health Diary moves to Sunday at 6:15 p.m.
Do not accept people to call you names.
They call me specifically a beluga whale.
We discuss body image.
And the She Word moves to Sunday at 10 p.m.
To be strong. People can really be mean.
Delicious International Food and Music Festival, brought to you by Delicious East Africa and Nation Media Group. To sponsor this event, please call us today.
Life is a journey beginning at birth, but sometimes things in life don't go as planned.
He had so much time to still grow in the womb, and he's come so early.
We hear from a mother whose preterm birth was followed by months of uncertainty. Let's discover the nutritional benefits of the octopus in Zanzibar.
Simple Loaf, slices of life.
Tell me more about my biological mom.
She was a housekeeper. She worked for your parents.
I'm glad she didn't have an abortion.
She would never have done something like that. So how's Scarlett? Have y'all set that wedding date yet?
Not yet. But when we do, you'll be the first one to know.
Before we get married, I really want to finish the plans for the church. It's the least I can do for God.
Yeah. I just saw a gun.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Why did you wait so long to come to the hospital?
I didn't feel too sick.
Just as you'd study for an exam, study up on the field that interests you and the position you hope to achieve. Knowing the ins and outs of your preferred career path will help you enter the job market with eyes wide open.
At Amboseli Institute of Hospitality and Technology, we take your future seriously. We produce highly skilled graduates in hospitality, tourism, fashion, and design. Think quality, think future. Think Amboseli Institute. Enroll today.
This is NTV.
Good afternoon. Hope your Sunday is going along well. Welcome to a 1 o'clock news update. My name is Mark Masai, and within this update, we're going to be joined by Oko Kusa, who is in Nyanza, and Kennedy Morethi, who is in the infamous Globe Cinema roundabout, what has been known as that for many years. And it has been known to be a place where many street families or street children are found in terms of converging and sleeping there. And he'll be able to tell us what they have experienced in terms of the national census exercise, as well as from Nyanza, where there has been an incident. And we'll be getting a bit more on this. And actually, that's where we start from. A national census enumerator was early this morning gang raped in Maseno. The Nyanza police boss, Vincent Makoha, has confirmed the incident, I should say, and says they have launched a manhunt for the suspects behind the crime. The police further say that she had completed the exercise before she was accosted outside her home. Oko Kusa now joins us live from Nyanza for the very latest. Oko Kusa, from what we know, of course, is that this has happened. The area police boss has confirmed this, but many are asking whether or not she had security with her, as is the expectation as the enumerators go around.
Well, Dennis, what we are made to understand is that this incident happened moments after the enumerator had finished her work for the night and was being dropped home by one of her supervisors. We are made to understand that there were at least 3 people in that car at that time, and then the attackers actually struck moments after the girl had just stepped out of the car, and the supervisor and the rest of the team are just left. That is just a few meters away from her sister's house. That is what we are made to understand, that the 3 panga-wielding thugs then accosted her and robbed her. We are made to understand that they took her phone worth 19,000 shillings, a power bank, and some 90 shillings that she had on her. And of course, the gadget that they use for data collecting, for storing data, the census machine. So that also was taken away from her. And thereafter, the 3 proceeded to gang rape the enumerator, who was later rushed to a nearby hospital known as Coptic. That is where she's recovering. We've managed to speak with the medics there. They have confirmed that indeed she was sexually molested, but of course they say that her condition, she's in stable condition. And so that is what we have managed to gather so far. Police say that they are following crucial leads. They have obtained information that they believe will enable them put to behind bars the perpetrators of this heinous crime. So that is what we are made to understand so far. We've managed to speak with the Kisumu County Police Commander, that is Benson Maweu, who confirmed that incident too, besides the regional commander, that is Vincent Makoha, as you mentioned there in the intro. And again, Benson Maweu, that is the commander, has also confirmed to us that there are 2 other people who were arrested at a place known as Nyalenda Estate for refusing to be counted. The 2 are currently being held at a police post known as Kasagam, and that is where they are being held as we speak now, as police continue to conduct more investigations regarding that incident in Nyalenda last night, Mark.
Oko Kusa, for that update. Very unfortunate. Many people were talking about the security of every household as the census was being carried out. Not much focus on the enumerators themselves, and perhaps this will bring to the fore the importance of the same as the exercise gets into the 2nd day today. Now, the big count is expected to involve every individual in the country, including those in hotels or on transit. One population that will not be left out, out of this is the street boys and street girls, street families basically. In Nairobi, one such exercise is underway, as our reporter Kennedy Morethi informs us. Kennedy, you're at the Globe Cinema roundabout, what has been known as that, and many people can expect that they will find many street families there. Just let us know how that experience has been for them, at least what's happening right now.
Well, Mark, as you've said, is that yes, it is an exercise that is involving everybody in the country. And what we've just learned here at the Globe Roundabout is that the counting started yesterday, and a good number of the street families were counted at this particular point and were counted at this particular area. This is just a few meters from where there are stalls. If my camera person Wamboy could be able to show, is that there are these stalls whereby people come for lunch on a daily basis, and they were being counted at this particular area so that if anybody of them would turn up and they would be counted. There was a good Samaritan who was even offering food to them, as we've come to realize. So yesterday evening that exercise started, and they are waiting for today evening those who were not counted to be counted today. So there is a bit of mayhem at this particular area, because one of them has also even been arrested by police just a few minutes before we got here, and there was a bit of mayhem. But what we've also noticed is that the street boys and the street families that are here were counted yesterday, and today evening the exercise is going to continue, as the enumerators, we are being told, have already told them to prepare themselves and call out all those who are in the other different areas to come and prepare for that exercise that will be starting anytime from 5 o'clock in the evening. But what do we know so far, Mark, is that this process, as the government has said today morning, is going to continue. And I'm joined by just one of them. Kuja utuambie jina lako ni nani, ulihesabiwa na ni maswali gani ambayo uliulizwa jana?
Kama jina naitwa Ben, nimetoka Kinangop. Tulifurahia, tulihesabiwa jana. Walikuwa nauliza tu maswali mali umetoka na miaka na lugha yako tu, lakini wenye hawajahesabiwa tunaomba tu hesabiwe.
Kama hiyo maneno ya miaka, hizo ndio maswali peke yake walikuwa nakuuliza, kama umetoka wapi, miaka? Kwa sababu tunaambiwa kwamba kuna wengine walikuwa kiulizwa maswali. Wewe kuulizwa maswali kama mambo ya masomo na vitu kama hiyo, miaka yako?
Wakuulizwa, niliuliza tu miaka na mali nimetoka na lugha.
Na kuna mwingine ambaye nasikia huku anashout, anasema kwamba aliulizwa kama ameoa. Wewe uliulizwa swali kama hiyo?
Wakuniuliza swali kama hiyo. Hakuna swali kama hiyo. Mimi sikuuliza kwangu.
Wewe uliulizwa hiyo swali? Njoo basi uniambie. Uliulizwa swali kama umeoa?
Mimi niliulizwa kama nimeoa ama nimeolewa. Mimi nikasema nimeoa na niko na mtoto mmoja na bibi. Mimi sina wazazi, mimi ndio mzazi, mimi ndio brother, mimi ndio sister. Bibi yangu ndio sister yangu, lakini bado ni bibi yangu. Unaulizwa, si ndio unaulizwa hiyo?
Well, Mark, those are some of the questions that were asked. And I can also tell there are so many Kenyans who have not also been counted. But where I come from, they came to my house in what they are calling the mapping. And they say that they were introducing themselves as these are the officials who will be coming for this exercise. And yet we do wait that probably they will be coming for that particular exercise. And in most homes where they were going for mapping, as we came to realize, is that they were saying they were leaving a mark, just probably to say that this is a house that we've already mapped, and we will be coming later to get the details of those people who are in these homes. Most of the people who I was even speaking to in the office are saying that they have not yet been enumerated. But remember, the government has said that this exercise started yesterday, will be going on today as the official, but it will go all the way to the 31st of August, that is later on in this day. And they are saying that they will be starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the exercise will be ending at 10 o'clock in the evening. But that is not that is from tomorrow when the official day closes. But right today in the morning there was also an update from the government spokesman and the PS in charge of planning, and they were giving an update of so far what has happened. And they've said this process has started in most parts of the country. Many Kenyans have been counted, and they do expect that results are not going to be very immediate, but the results are going to be given, probably provisional results, in 3 months. Let us listen to what the government spokesperson was saying, who had a press conference just a while ago.
So this process is also aimed at weeding out people who have got fake identity cards. So when you are asked for this ID numbers, passport numbers, please be able to provide them, because it is not aimed at monitoring your activities, it's not aimed at anything else, but it's aimed at ensuring that those who have got these identity cards are Kenyan, but those who do not have identity cards and are Kenyan, then arrangements should be made for them to be able to acquire them. So please cooperate in that area.
kuhesabu watu sio kama uchaguzi sijui ati lazima baada ya wiki ya siku mbili tujue matokeo. Hapana, ni jambo huchukua muda. Vile uliona tukiuliza maswali mingi hapa, kuchapisha results za census pia huchukua muda. Kwa hivyo watu wasubiri, tufanye vile ambavyo tunafanya, lakini ukweli wa mambo ni kuwa kwa vile tunatumia hii teknolojia ya dijitali, hatutamaliza mwaka mmoja kabla hatutajua matokeo. Itakuja baada ya miezi 3. Kwa hivyo tuwe na subira.
Well, as the government officials are calling on Kenyans to come out and actually register, yesterday we saw a number of government officials who actually came out, including former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, came out to register, Deputy President William Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta, and they've been calling on Kenyans to come out and register, and that is the clarion call that has been made today by the government officials, including the government spokesperson, who is saying that the census is so important, not just in the country, but to the world over, who would want to know how many we are. If they can go and count out the street families, then the government is serious with regards to who it wants to know is within their borders. Back to you, Mark, in studio.
Good of you, Kennedy Moreidi, for looking out at that demographic and how they're considered in this particular exercise. Quite some sentiments there shared by the young lad earlier about his family and the enumeration experience. But nonetheless, it is something that is considered, and we are grateful for that. Now, the enumeration exercise in the coast region was smooth in most parts. Bars and clubs in Bamburi, Mombasa were closed from 5 p.m. with the owners heeding the directive from the government to close their businesses for the process. Elsewhere, Malindi Member of Parliament Aisha Jumwa now wants the government to extend the period to allow all Kenyans participate in the big count. Kevin Mutai also reports that the Makonde community in Kwale County were included in the big count for the first time.
Bamburi remained a ghost town early Sunday, with popular joints that have been operating for 24 hours shutting their doors to give room for the nationwide enumeration exercise. The enumerators launched the exercise at 6 p.m. and traversed the county with security intensified in most places. There are over 4,000 enumerators, 475 administrators, and 35 ICT managers carrying out the exercise in the region.
Ile kitu naitwa per capita ya kupewa pesa. It depends on how many people are in an area. So if you are a resident of Mombasa, na kama unapenda mji wako, you should be the first one to ask to be counted.
In Malindi, Area Member of Parliament Aisha Jumwa brought all her family members to be counted. Jumwa said that the details required by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics need more time of up to 1 hour to complete the forms. She called on the government to consider extending the time for all Kenyans to participate.
Kwanza tulikuwa tunaambiwa labda one household inaweza kuchukua like 30 minutes. But utaona ya kwamba yale maswali ambayo yako pale, kama mimi hapa kwangu niko na watu 11. Kwa hivyo nafikiri tutasonga zaidi ya lisaa lizima. Kwa hivyo mimi naona muda uongezwe.
In Tana River County, Governor Granton Samboja urged residents to welcome the census officials to their homes and be part of the national exercise. Samboja said that the enumeration exercise will help the county in planning.
Nataka nisisitize kwa wananchi wa kaunti hii kwamba wakati zoezi hili linapoendelea, tudumishe amani na zaidi ya yote kuwe na upendo.
In Kwale County, the Makonde community was enumerated for the first time as Kenyan citizens after they were listed as the 43rd tribe in the country. They had earlier been enlisted as foreigners, but won the battle that took more than half a century to be recognized as citizens. They urged Governor Salim Mvurya to fight for their inclusion in government projects and revenue allocations.
Watu wakubali kuhesabiwa, waseme pia idadi ya watoto wao na umri, ili iweze kujulikana pia idadi ya watoto wenye umri fulani na vijana.
The 2019 population and housing census is also set to be carried out in prisons and other correctional facilities in the region. Kevin Mutai, NTV, Mombasa.
And Ken Mutai will hopefully be able to now give us an update, an overlook at what is to be expected in the hours to come, of course, being the second day. And there was an unfortunate incident that was reported in Masai, was reported earlier, of a numerator being gang raped and robbed by a gang. And perhaps we're hoping that there are no incidents to report from the Mombasa region.
Well, thank you so much, Mark Masai. It's quite a calm afternoon here in Mombasa County, and we're still following up on the ongoing enumeration process that kicked off yesterday. And as from the reports that we are receiving, there are just minor challenges that, of course, has been addressed. Like yesterday in Mtwapa, we received reports that the enumerators had started protesting, saying that they had not received their dues, but the regional commissioner, John Elungata, together with the director, the coast director from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, moved in and paid them their allowances, and those particular enumerators moved back to work. But as at now, apart from those challenges, especially in Kwale, also we received some reports that are also some enumerators had to go back home, or rather to their respective centers to recharge the batteries. Those are the things that some of the residents are complaining about. But so far, the situation is calm, and the exercise is going on smoothly and without any hiccups. The most also important thing to note is that the residents and the bar and club owners in the areas of Bamburi and Mtwapa heeded to the government's call to shut down their business premises, especially the bars and clubs, to allow for this particular nationwide counting, the big count operation to go on, and it is something that we're seeing has been going on smoothly in the region. But of course, with the security officials beefing up the security in the entire coast region, we've also had leaders from the region calling out for the residents to participate in the important exercise, saying that it will help the government plan on how to disburse resources as well as the allocation of revenue across the region. But Mark, apart from matters census, there are also reports that we are receiving that is coming in right now concerning the fight against the drug trafficking. We are informed by the anti-narcotics detectives from Kwale County telling us that they have arrested a drug kingpin in Diani who has been on the run, and we are told that his associate, who is also a police officer, is in police custody, and the two are helping police try to unravel the business that has been happening in the coast region. Remember, there's been a renewed fight against the narcotics business in the coast regions, and the police are doing whatever they can to give us more reports so that we can be able to tell our viewers more concerning that particular arrest in the region. Back to you, Mark Masai.
Well, smooth for the most part, at least from the Mombasa exercise, what's being experienced there, but not quite the case in Narok, as youth in Majengo Estate in that county engaged police in hide-and-seek games during the first night of the national census, as they wanted to stay out and have fun. In drinking dens, Narok police had a rough time clearing the streets to pave way for the census. Here's a roundup of the census of how it took place in some counties around the country.
In Narok County, police had a rough time clearing the streets as youth engaged them in cat and mouse games. The youth from Majengo Estate wanted to drink the night away. Police were forced to patrol the estates to ensure everyone participated in the exercise. The drunk were arrested. Narok County Governor Samuel Tunai requested the government to allow more time to enable maximum count of residents in the vast county, mainly comprised of pastoralists. Around 5 p.m. on Saturday in Machakos County, all drinking and entertainment joints were closed in preparation for the big count. Residents in this county welcomed the exercise, hoping that through it the national cake will be equally distributed. In Kajiado County, the exercise took off amid fears of wildlife attacks in remote villages. However, culturally, the Masai community do not count their children. It is feared that this might affect the census. In Laikipia County, Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mwangi Kiunjuri urged Kenyans to cooperate with the enumerators tasked with conducting the exercise. The CS said the census will help the government in planning for development in counties. The Rhodes CS shared similar sentiments as he opened the doors to his home in Murang'a County to enumerators. Devolution Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa led residents of Trans Nzoia County to be enumerated amid calls for extension of the exercise. Meanwhile, there was presence of heavy security in Kitale town and other urban areas, which prompted the closure of social places in the area. Kisii County leaders are projecting that the population of the county will hit more than 3 million people. The county governor, James Ongwae, said the current figure does not reflect the exact population of the region. Ongwae encouraged residents to participate in the exercise as the data is important in decision-making on boundaries and finances. The 2019 census kicked off well in Mandera County. The Governor Ali Roba, however, said the time allocated for each household to be enumerated is not enough. He appealed to the management of Kenya National Bureau of Statistics to closely monitor the time taken to enumerate each household so that if there's any need for adjustment, it's captured in time in order to make sure that people are exhaustively covered. The countrywide exercise will end 31st August 2019. Sharon Baranga, NTV.
Now, away from the exercise, let's focus now on some security concerns. At least 3 people have been killed in a suspected cross-border attack in Forole, Marsabit. According to the regional commander, Isaiah Nakoru, the killings were carried out by suspected Ethiopian gunmen in what is thought to be a cattle rustling incident. The Forole attack took place between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Sunday morning as area leaders warn that the insecurity will negatively impact the ongoing census. The regional commander has also confirmed that another attack has taken place in Sabare, but says details are scanty. 5 people are, however, feared dead and 3 injured. We're now joined by a correspondent in that area, Mamo Ali, just to give us an update on what has happened, at least the attack in the 4 a.m. attack and also the Sabare attack. What can you tell us, Mamo, in terms of the gains made by the security officials in getting to those who are behind the attack?
Yes, thank you, Mark. As the report was coming in right in the morning, around at least 6 appeared dead, and then among them 2 children who have a girl and a boy who are alleged to be shot dead within the attack. And right now, as we are speaking right now, we are heading to Forole, where we are trying to establish the reasons or what had led to the attack. And then this is not the first attack that has happened in the area. This is the second attack since May, just over 3 months ago. And as we have already established, and then some of the political leaders in the area are already voicing their sentiments, saying that this is part of some of the move by their arch rivals to maybe deter the ongoing census process.
The attack in Forole, Bonamamo, is said, of course, to have led to the death of 3 people. What of the Sabare attack? What more can you tell us?
The Sabare attack, we are informed that this is just a planned and organized attack, and it's the same people that have been accused are the same people who have been accused that are fueling the same conflict. Okay. And then what we have had so far that 5 people are also reported in Sabare. It is also within Northern Sub-County, which is in Northern constituency. And what we have so far known or gathered is that the same people are involved.
Well, Mamo Ali, thank you for that update. We'll let you get on with the journey to Forole to get more details on that. And as you've mentioned, it does have some impact on the ongoing census exercise. Hopefully, the security officials will give some assurance to the locals there that they can be open to the enumerators who are carrying out this exercise. To health now, 6 people have been reported dead in a suspected malaria outbreak in the remote Tirioko ward in Tiati sub-county, Baringo County. The most affected areas are Kongor, Kulel and Kapao, with over 70% testing positive.
The pain of losing a loved one An 11-year-old boy succumbed to malaria at Kongor, Baringo County. The deceased is said to have waited for more than 7 hours for a team of medics from the county. Patients are eagerly waiting for medical assistance under shrubs and dry riverbeds. Children are the most affected.
Ameingia area yote, area ya Koret yote, kutoka Kulel paka Kongor paka hapo Lugutamoi paka Atirir. Atirir ni mbele kwa hapo, sio hapa. Kitu mgonjwa umetokea watoto zaidi wa mama wamepoteza watoto sana, kwa sababu hakuna hospitali.
Mimi mwenyewe nimeweza kuona watoto 6 ambayo wameweza kuwaka, mwingine tu wa 6 ndio wameaka tu saizi hapa hivi.
We cannot confirm if all of them are due to malaria or other ailments.
According to the residents, there are no medical facilities in the entire region of Akoret division, while the health center, which is still under construction at Kongor, has stalled for more than 2 years.
Ameingia area yote, area ya Koret yote, kutoka Kulel paka Kongor paka hapo Lugutamoi paka Atirir. Atirir ni mbele kwa hapo, sio hapa. Kitu mgonjwa umetokea watoto zaidi wa mama wamepoteza watoto sana, kwa sababu hakuna hospitali kabisa. Kuitisha bodaboda kupeleka mtu mpaka katikati njai na kapoteza, kwa sababu ni hospitali ni Kimolingot ama ni Lumut, hakuna mali nyingine. Saa hii kutoka asubuhi jana amekuja.
It's now 1 week. Tumeweza kuexperience watu wameweza kuwa wagonjwa wengi sana, na jana watu wa LD walikuja na wakathibitisha kwamba ni malaria.
Serikali kuja pande hii kabisa kujenga hospitali. Iko hospitali hapo Kongor, nataka kumaliza kabisa, kama ile hospitali nasimama tasaidia kabisa, nasaidia.
County Executive Committee member of Health Mary Panga admitted on the upsurge of malaria, citing that the area does not have health facilities owing to insecurity.
So sometimes when we bring people, it's a bit of they are not comfortable because of the security issue, the Capedo issue, which is in close proximity to this place.
Residents are now forced to tie a piece of goat skin and smear themselves with white clay as a desperate measure to appease the bad spirit they say causes the disease. Bodies of the deceased were decomposing in nearby bushes where they have been disposed. The Pokot community here does not bury their loved ones and instead leave the bodies before migrating. In 2017, 18 people lost their lives owing to malaria. Nuru Abdulaziz, NTV.
Speaking of burying loved ones, this is elsewhere in a different incident. There was tension at Rogongo village in Nyamache in Kisii County, during an Abagusi ritual. The ritual was meant to cleanse the home of a man allegedly buried in Texas, USA, despite prior burial arrangements back home.
An Abagusi ritual after what is said to be a botched burial. Here, the elders went round the compound of the late Thomas Ongesa's house chanting. The family of the late Ongesa, who lived abroad for over 3 decades, rebuked the deceased wife, Yukabeth Aminga, for conducting a secret burial against the Abagusi customs. Elders have since vowed to move out of the deceased compound until the deceased's body is brought back and buried in his compound.
Tusaidie sana. Tunalia. Kwa Kiingereza anaitwa witchcraft.
For the family, the death of their kin remains a puzzle as the wife has since gone missing. The deceased is survived by 5 children. Befin Okoth, NTV.
Meru Governor Kiraitu Mrongi now says youth who have graduated from the Meru Youth Service Program will be prioritized for jobs available at the county. Speaking at the graduation of technical studies, Governor Kiraitu said the county's plan of development at ward level would provide a perfect environment for them.
The Meru Youth Service Program started about 2 years ago.
It has seen youth picked from the county's 45 wards, trained and released to the job market, with others landing opportunities in the vast industrial sector. This day, 77 youthful graduates are beneficiaries of the KCB Tujiajiri program, which has partnered with the county government. Through the partnership, the graduates get toolboxes and startup loans, as well as lawyer and a financial advisor.
Tulitoa watu 20 from every ward. Now there will be work from the ward projects for you.
We will soon release the money and give you guys the support that you need. You still have the accountant who will help you do the bookkeeping. And you have the marketer who will help you put your businesses in the social media and help you come up with marketing strategy.
Kuna wakora wengi uko nje who are waiting to call you because you are new. So, lazima muwe macho.
The youth will go back to their wards and initiate programs that will mainly target provision of water.
We have been doing boreholes, but from now, we have said we are going to put water to connect the households. So ile maji iko kwa mbao, tunaweka pipe, inawekwa tank mpaka ifikie watu kwa manyumba zao. Sio ni kazi nyingi. Yeah, so there's work for you there.
Ukiona tumetangaza kazi, wewe apply.
KCB Foundation has pumped 50 million shillings into the training of the youth. Haile Magongo, NTV.
You may have been following this particular issue. It's quite big in terms of the environment, and internationally, the Amazon rainforest is still on fire, and foreign leaders are joining the public in demanding action. The fire has been raging on for 3 weeks as the rainforest burns at a record rate. President Jair Bolsonaro has deployed soldiers in nature reserves, indigenous lands, and border areas beset by fires.
Environmental groups held protests in cities across Brazil to demand action to combat the fires. Many of the fires are thought to have been started deliberately, with suspicion falling on farmers who may benefit by having more available land. Experts and campaigners say Bolsonaro's administration has given a green light to rainforest destruction. President Bolsonaro had scorned environmental activists and declared staunch support for the clearing of areas of the Amazon for agriculture and mining. Fires in Brazil are reported to be 80% higher than last year, and more than half are in the Amazon. The Amazon forest produces about 20% of the world's oxygen and is often called the planet's lungs, and it is a major driver of climate change. According to the World Wildlife Fund, if it is irrevocably damaged, it could start emitting carbon instead.
Well, you may be still waiting or expecting the enumerators to come by home. Well, I was lucky enough to have them come over before the Arsenal game. And I'll tell you, after that exercise, was quite a painful one to be counting those goals from Liverpool. And Warode, I believe you have other big stories to report on, and we can move on and not dwell on that.
Mark, we obviously still have to talk about that, but yes, it is time to play on NTV at 1. We start on what would have been a sad note, but World 800 meters record holder David Rudisha is nursing minor injuries after he was involved in a road accident along the Kisii-Keroka highway. This morning, Rudisha was driving his V8 engine Toyota when its tire burst near Keroka town, hitting an ENA coach bus head-on. According to Stephen Olemarai, Rudisha's friend and neighbor, the world-beaten athlete was treated at a hospital in Keroka and later moved to Kilgore Sub-County Hospital. The celebrated athlete is also expected to record a statement with the police over the accident. We wish him a quick recovery. Kenyan champions Gor Mahia will be seeking to reach the first round of the CAF Champions League when they host Burundian outfit Igol Noah in the return leg fixture of the preliminary round at the Kasarani Stadium this afternoon. Kogalo held the Black Eagles to a goalless draw in the first leg, and they will be boosted by the return of key players as well as home support. Our new coach Stephen Pollack has expressed confidence despite having a lean striking force to choose from, with only Nicholas Kipkurui, Samuel Onyango and Dixon Abundo eligible to play. Victory will see the winner being pitted against either USM Alger of Algeria and or Sanidep of Niger, with USM leading 2-1 going into the second leg.
We deserve to win because of the way we've been training this week. Now, as you know, we have quite a small squad for this game. We have 16 players only because certain players wasn't registered early enough for the CAF. But at the end of the day, you only need 11 players on the football pitch, and hopefully those 11 players will go out and do the job that we expect them to do.
Let's walk the greens under golf professional David Waku played a score 4 under par to lead his team to victory with a combined score of 86 points to win the Pro-Am event of the first leg of the 2019-2020 Safari Tour event played at the Nyali Golf and Country Club. Waku played in the company of amateur golfers Mohamed Essa, John Middleton and Hilda Mogore. With the Pro-Am now concluded, focus shifts to the main Safari Tour event that teed off early this morning and will run until Wednesday. Bavi Shah, a lady golfer, will play alongside her male counterparts, and Nyali's Matthew Wahome will make his pro debut at this first Safari Tour event. This season's Safari Tour will be played across 4 East African countries. Let's go to the athletics field, and Noah Lyles of America showed his form ahead of the IAAF Diamond League final and the IAAF World Athletics Championships in Doha 2019 with a meet record in the 200 meters at the Paris leg of the Diamond League. The 22-year-old clocked 19.65 seconds to record one of the most emphatic wins of the night. Ugandan Ronald Musagala dipped like a high hurdler to a 1500 meters race with Djibouti's Ayanala Suleiman second. Morocco's Sofiane Al-Bakali.
Wake up to nothing but the best in news, conversation starters and hard-hitting interviews that keep you informed for the day ahead.
Up and early, 6 on the nose, these people don't sleep. Fix first the data protection law, then we come up with the number. Exactly my question to CS Joe Mushero.
Welcome to Living with Us. I'm your host, Sharon Mundia. Boy, have you missed out.
Stop your wheel, game done.
Thank you for joining us on NTV today.
We have our reporters in different locations.
NTV is right here to bring you everything from the beginning to the end.
Hii ni NTV Sasa.
Kuna mambo mengi sana ambayo yanafanyika.
Sasa ni kumtuliza. Hii inaitwa sensory integration.
Shughuli pevu ya kudunda viwanjani rejea kwake
na kurudisha hapa studioni. Kuna mengi ambayo yanaendelea kujiri katika maeneo tofauti.
Tunavyoelewa nasema nini? Vimeundwa.
NTV in the morning. All you need to know to start your day.
Nilizae kama ajalema.
Serikali ileta dawa gani?
It's almost a year, nothing has been done.
I just need some form of information.
Dr. Mugo Wairimu first hit the headlines when a video clip showing him raping an unconscious female patient in his clinic.
With the puzzle surrounding the sugar saga yet to be cleared.
How many times were you sexually abused?
Like 3 times.
How was a convicted child molester allowed to set up a children's home in the country?
NTV News. Bold, balanced, authoritative.
Where are we headed as a country?
Every time we make a step forward, we do 2 backwards.
Any fool with huge amounts of money can be president of this country. It is no longer about service.
Why can't we move these people out and find somebody who can make the right decision for the country?
You're the experts, you can tell me.
We have to change the way we arrive at our leaders. We have to.
Organized crime, terrorism, and corruption, they're really siblings.
We don't need 10 cases. We just need 2 cases done properly, and it will serve a lesson.
Justice can only be found if I prosecute what I have claimed, bring the evidence, and say this man is guilty.
AM Live, every weekday morning on NTV.
Na imekuwa ni ada, desturi na mazoea kwa Wakenya wengi kula, kulala, kuvaa na kupiga gumzo la siasa.
Masuala ya biashara, uvumbuzi, teknolojia.
Have a good afternoon.
This is NTV.
Sonadol Extra imetengenezwa kwa njia spesheli kupambana haraka na maumivu ya kichwa, mwili na hata meno. Sonadol Extra, hakika maumivu yakizidi, pata ushauri wa daktari.
Join us this week for an amazing experience on NTV for the Laugh Festival 3rd edition.
So who is listening? Anybody wants to listen? Morena Jidiana Gekoyo. Okay.
We have what we call bed and breakfast. Shida ni bed iko silent. To know that an artist is successful, tunamuuliza, we, je, unaoa Mkenya? Weka kwa uso, fungua mlango na utoke bio. Picha zangu wale wakunda wadaku.
Introducing the new salad oil with a spout for easy use. Comes packed with omega-6 and 9 and vitamin A and D and at a price that doesn't dent your wallet.
Leo utakula nyumbani.
Salad, siri ndio hiyo.
Now you can get your Uber ride with a phone call. Call 0800 722 000 to ride.
This is NTV.
Hey, Friday ndio hiyo, This is TTTT. Zinakwanga ngapi wazee? Huge wakaza kwanza 3 ama ni 4. Ukiona leo tumeng'ara, it's a special tribute.
Umesema unajua titi zile tu ya giza TTT.
Okay, ni sawa. Wewe check memo ilikuwa rahisi.
Tunajua sio alikuwa akisema, but to assume tumsaidie tu.
Memo ilikuwa rahisi, ni tribute ya Di Matthew. Vaki cowboy. Sasa wewe umevaa hizi vitu za panda na anapiga, si unavaa?
Si as in ndio maana vijana mkiambiwa mpange kitu, there is nothing you can plan.
Kwani ni venye tu imekaliwa kwa 3 as in ili
paka amepiga kofia
pasi. Uni cowboy wa grade.
As in sasa unajua tu bora kuna cheki wewe unafaa hapa ndio
point. Wewe mwezi mtafia kofia.
Naweza penda kukutetea lakini na
shika hii. Tuangushe vaa hiyo.
Saidika. I don't know what strange butita. Kila mmoja wetu ni kama alipata hii memo vitofauti. Mimi mugidhi yangu imeingia sawa. Hapa tuko na cowboy Mr. Nini.
Unajua sisi wote tuliambiwa tutafute. Jugusha aliambiwa vaa tu zile zako.
Ukaenda kuua sungura kadhaa. Sasa wewe umeua sungura kadhaa, umechukua kamba ya watu wa Arsenal usijinyonge. Alafu hii si ya baisikeli.
How many animals wali have kukufa ndio upate hii out? My friend.
Hapana. Hii kitu kiangalia ni imported. Ni mtumba zilivyoimportiwa zote. Ni nini wewe?
Unajua bora imeingia ndege, imetoka Mombasa ikakuja Nairobi anasema imported.
Hata tuanze wewe. Ni nini baya? Mtanilemea hapa nini? Leo mimi ndio mdosi hapa naweza kutoa. Unaweza enda
Funny thing ni mtu akikuja hapa kutoana watu waende nyumbani. Wewe ndio wa kwanza unaenda nyumbani.
Okay, sawa. Wazee tuanze wazee. Welcome to TTT. It has been a busy week. Vitu zime happen. MKU chairman brags about his wealth. Kweli wanyonge hawana haki? CBK tells parents to give kids new notes. Watoi waende chuo na noti mpya. Roho safi. Matiang'i on Census. Matiang'i kuna vile amesema baa zote zifungwe on Saturday ndio watu wakahesabiwe. lakini wa Kenya wanazusha. Kenyan man jailed for stealing 55 million. Ni jewelry, sio do. Wase, Kebs wali release rotten ginger kwa market.
Fanya hivi, anza by kuambia Njugush ginger ni nini kwa Kiswahili. As in siku ubaya. Amechora blank. Mwambie tu.
Njugush. Ginger. Si kuchi. Unajua kuchinja, sio? Alafu kuna ginger
ile ya Uganda.
Alafu kuna ile ya Uganda, si ndio? Alafu kuna ingine ya kitungu ni
sorry, I am sorry.
Niliwaambia huyu mtu ako vibaya. Yeye ndiye anafaa kuexplainiwa. Sasa hii ndio ameget kile kine.
We. Kwani ginger sio kitungu saumu?
Hiyo ni garlic. Ni tangawizi bwana.
Kwa ginger ni nini?
Brother pole.
Enda Uganda wanaweza kuambia ginger ni nini. Now
fanya hivi. Uingie kwa hii kiti.
Okay, ginger ni nini kwa Kiswahili?
Ginger
tangawizi. Stony. Stony. Jaiona stony.
Tangawizi.
Lakini it's so funny because when ginger imefika point ya kukua rotten, mimi sijaiona ginger.
By the way,
sijaiona ginger imeanza.
Venye ukua ngumu
kama pilipili kuharibika.
Ginger inaendelea unapata imekaa ngumu. Sasa ginger imekuwa rotten. Manze inaanza kureproduce. Sasa ukiona ginger imekuwa rotten, I think tuko vizi. Ni vitu gani hizo zingine ziko nje ziko vizi?
Na kwanza ilikuwa imetoka Vietnam.
Lakini unajua sijashtuka. As in, sijashtuka vitu kama hizi zina happen kwa ports zetu za Kenya cause tumeishi tukisema vitu zinakuja mbaya, zinalengwa, but kitu moja unijaz ni ati hata wenye waliachilia mahindi zile zilikuwa mbaya, inaua kila mtu. Wale waliachilia hata hao wanapatwa nayo. So mnataka tukufe na ginger sasa.
Unajua kitu shocking ni ati ilipitia test, yani ilireleasiwa.
Na wakasema
si ati ilipita.
Na wakasema si poa.
Yes.
Wakasema si poa. Lakini watu wa port wakasema
I think hizo vitu zikiletwa kwa port zisikae sana port juu kaina ka.
Hiyo kulia break hapo. Hiyo kulia break hapo tu.
But maybe you know what's funny Mato. Kitu inani amaze ni imagine watu wengi hutumianga ginger kama dawa. Like hakuna mtu amka tu vizuri tu anaenda kununua ginger ikule na rosa.
Inakuanga dawa ya homa.
So imagine unaenda kukula
kitu unaweza kula tu.
Unaenda kukula ginger kama dawa, alafu unapata ginger yenyewe imeexpire. Sasa tena unajipatia mavitu zingine au kwa nazo.
So inafaa sasa hii ya soko inafaa pia kwa expiry date ama.
Sasa unajua kuna venye ukiangalia hivi unajua iko poa.
Ni sawa, tushakubali si uletewa kitu inapita test zote inaingia kwa market.
Tushakubali wa Kenya sisi ni wajinga.
Kusema ukweli juu mnataka juu ya test. Sisi wote tulipita test zote na sisi zote ni bure.
Bure. We are using example.
As in we come free of charge. Yeah.
Sasa timu kipigana na ginger hapa. Kuna mse alikuwa arrested.
Ngoja kuna mtu amesema hapa. Ati Butita pia amekaa akaiva. Sasa unajua mandizi kiiva na kwa black. Sorry.
Leo tuko vijana pekee. Mambo za wanaume kuiva.
Sawa, tuendelee.
Bro, okay, ni sawa.
I'm sorry Mr.
Sasa wewe ndo na kierere sana. Nataka kupigia story ya mse. Kuna Mkenya alipatikana kwa airport ya Thailand. He had swallowed 16 capsules of cocaine.
What?
Ndiye azipitishe tu. Yaani hiyo ndio vitu watu wanafanya huku nje sasa hivi. 68 capsules.
Huyu first of all huyu akijaribu hiyo kitu hawezi tembea.
Hata kama mtu wa 50 week 8 weeks.
Wewe ukimeza capsule unaweza kaa uko na ball. Ukimeza kaa imesimama.
Kuna placement agencies zenye zinatafuta watu kama hao. Ukiona kama hiyo kwa list kata.
But now let's be serious.
It was like 1200 grams.
What? Yani kama 1 kg na
1.2 kg.
Hiyo ni kuifanya tu ikuwe kubwa. However, man, sijui tuseme ni kukosa ajira because ukiuliza mseka huyo atasema ni nini. I don't know what it is, but the risk at which the length at which wase wana will to take risks, I think it's too far to just make money because yake ni do ende arudi afanye hivyo. And huyo story yake imeisha hivyo.
Ni dangerous pia.
Hiyo kitu kikubastia kwa tumbo.
Usually that's usually the first
na kubastia ka bombom.
Lakini sio unajua kuna wale wa kumeza na kuna wale mahali inafaa kutokea ikimezwa, kuna wale huanzia huko. Wanaona hiyo safari inaweza kuwa safari ndefu sana. No, so haina haja ianzie kwa kichwa.
Tuweke kwa final destination.
Tuweke bus, iko standby tu. Iko tu hivi ready, nimefika Thailand.
Sasa kuna mtu alijipatia title lingine, Mkenya. Huyu jamaa aliba jewelry worth 55 million in United Kingdom. He was jailed for 15 years after he pleaded guilty to the offense.
Unajua jamaa, kwanza acha tuseme tu o jamaa ni tu hukumu. Wacha tuseme tu. Jina yake ni hukumu.
Ngoja.
Okay? Jamaa ni tu hukumu. Ni story nimeona nimesikia. O jamaa alitoka jela 2014. Alikuwa amekaa miaka 13. Alitoka jela 2014. Sasa tuko 2019. Hata nyinyi mlikuwa mna expect afanye nini?
Narudi that semester.
Alikuwa long holiday.
Alikuwa afanya nini?
Lazima arudishe vitu alituma.
Alafu hizo vitu aliiba, I think walipata 50% peke yake.
Nilikuwa nasikia hata
hizo zingine zishapigwa bei.
Bas,
nilikuwa nasikia hata Inda kuna watu huachiliwa rumande na watu wanajua narudi. So hata wanamtuma na masalamu.
Lakini huyu jamaa angekuwa anaitwa Kimani. Hiyo 50% ilipatikana, ingepatikana
50 plus 1
ingepatikana hata kidogo. Hakuna hata kidogo ingebaki.
Lakini
wewe unaonaje?
At least for another time also Kenyans are known for grabbing gold out there to count them up again. Gold and silver.
Huyu alichukua zote 1 2 3 mtu mmoja. But I think
55 million.
I think for me it's a sad thing, but at the same time I think ni kitu tunafaaga kwa tukifanya. Umesikia huyu jamaa amekuwa kifungwa. Sisi hapa mtu anaiba kidogo, anaonwa Friday anafungiwa, Monday anaachiliwa, kazi inaendelea. Kidogo tunakaa mwingine anashikwa hapa. So kama ingekuwa hivyo, wewe ukishikwa wekwa. Juu wengine we cannot, hatuwezi resist kuiba. Unaona mali ya umma unasikia hii siwezi acha. Ushaiona mtu ameiba mpaka sasa jina hauwezi patia property jina yako, unapatia Kimani Timothy Kimani, Ndegwa Timothy Kimani. Juu wameiba. Sasa kama hao hizo time zote umeiba, wafungiwe. Tutasonga mbele.
Hiyo ni example ya
watu. Kuwe onyo kwa watu kama hao na wenye tabia kama hizo.
Lakini mnaonaje pia watu wetu si utuwapelekenge huko nje waende like all Kenyans to declare
foreigners. Also tupeleke politicians.
Nikiibiwa na politician ameibia mu Uganda, shikwe kama mtu ameibia mu.
Lakini mnaonaje Martin? Story ya Mkenya ameiba, ukiangalia hizo blog international zina push sana hiyo story. But zile stories zetu poa. Do you think international media ikipata kitu negative yetu ndio inangaranga nayo kushinda?
Kwani sisi wenyewe sisi wenyewe tu sisi kivyetu, kwani si push good news more than bad news?
No,
it's the bad news or the negative news. Hiyo ndio news. Hii nyingine ni normal life. That's what you cannot be told good job for waking up in the morning and going to work. But that kama hivyo ndivyo unafaa kufanya, hivyo ndivyo.
Okay, make me understand.
Good news is no news.
No, make me understand. Ni saa moja niko kwa TV. Niambie good news.
Mtazamaji, leo kuna kijana aliyepatikana akipiga meno mswaki
na meno yake ni safi kuruka.
Bila shaka sasa tunapoongea.
Tukiendelea hivyo kuna mwalimu amesaidia mwanafunzi katika county ya I think tuko addicted na bad news sana.
Kuna good news moja. Hii ni ka video niliona kwa mtandao. Kivyangu mimi naona ni good news. Kuna politician wa Niger alienda for further treatment Germany. Wanaija wa Germany wakampata, wakamwambia my friend, go back and jenga hospitals.
Yes, we also want them.
We also want. So tukufe pamoja ama urudi huko. Utengeneze hospitali na ile pesa ya
jumba yetu. Later they treated him badly.
So walimtreat bad.
Walimistreat. So and you couldn't wait to give us that joke. You are being impatient.
Unajua at least for every bad news that goes out there kwange pia
some good news.
Also,
our president himself admitted kwanza when he was abroad. There was a time he went to America and he was talking to Kenyans in America akiwaambia ati kwanza hapo kwa kuiba wa Kenya tunajulikana sana. And it was all over.
Wakacheka.
And Kenyans we have so much bad news going around that we find good news in bad news. Like sai mtu atasikia hiyo gold jamaa ameiba alafu anasema lakini huyo jamaa angepenya na hiyo gold
ingekuwa
unajua venye maisha ya familia yake ingechange
kama ningekuwa yeye. Ingekuwa yeye. That's not a Kenyan thing, wa Afrika wote.
Yeah.
Hata movie ya Wezi versus FBI tunakuanga side ya Wezi.
Apparently the reason is because tuliibiwa sana zikaenda zikajenga nchi zingine so sasa tunataka ku reclaim tuna catch up.
Kuna chef wa Mombasa ali break record ya kupika.
Chef.
Kuna chef
chef. It's something between a che and a she.
Mbona basi ni chief na
stylist ni mzuri lakini
stylist ni mzuri.
Jibu swali. Mbona ni chief si chief? Na ni chef na ni chef si chef.
Ilikuwa inafaa kwa chef. Wangeka SH. Mbona weke CH na equation?
They decided itakuwa hivyo.
Okay, shema basi. Kuna chef. Okay. Chef wa Mombasa ali break record. Ali for cooking. Sikia.
break record.
Okay, I'm sorry. Chef ali break eggs basi. Yenda alipika time mob sana.
Yeah.
Yani sasa
the previous record was 68 hours.
68 hours.
The American, yeah.
Aka break na ngapi?
Aka break na 75.
72.
5. It was more than 3 days. So it was
75.
5, yes.
Kwani alikuwa anapika?
Vitu mob.
Apparently kuna recipes kama 200 na alikuwa akitake a break ya 30 minutes every 12 hours. So after 12 hours ndio anakula break 30 minutes peke yake. Alafu anaendelea kupika.
Kwani alikuwa anachemsha nini?
Si kitu moja, ni vitu mob.
Do you know Peter's Kinsmen walikuwa wanauliza mbona ni news? Kupika kila saa mbona ni
ingekuwa ku break record ya kukula for 72 hours for 75 hours hiyo ingekuwa tofauti.
Amefunja record ya kupika.
Ingekuwa ikue.
Ati mbona wako tuambia kuna record inafaa kuvunjwa?
Unajua nyinyi wote si wote ni maboy hapa na tunajua vizuri. Wanaume ndio wapike more than 10 minutes. Wewe kama kuna mwanaume umepika more than 10 minutes.
Wewe sio mwanaume.
Acha nikwambie. Unacheki uni chef ati ndio ameingia kwa Guinness Book of World Records sahi. Ukigoogle sahi top chefs in the world. Kama the first 50 ni wanaume.
Hapana, wako job. Tunaongelea wanaume kwa nyumba
wa kawaida. Juu wakiwa job waendagi nyumbani.
Chef unaifanya.
By the way, hawa job wapikangi nyumbani.
Hii ni ukweli. Chef anaifanya kaa job. Na mwingine nyinyi sasa hapa.
Sisi maziwa hata haikai. Maziwa inamwagika. Unakaa gai.
Mpaka unajua yako inamwagika. We devised means that iweka mwiko juu ya nini.
Mimi nimeweka CCTV kwa kitchen nimeangalia hapo. Sasa maziwa muione kwa TV.
My friend, mimi nishawaichemsha maziwa mpaka sufuria ilikuwa black. Yani iliisha, ilimwagika, ilibaki ikaisha,
ndio karealize unapika.
Like after I think nilikuwa nikiwatch movie wakati ilifika anti climax ile ya haya nilikuwa na maziwa.
Ati maziwa. You know, but it's really a good thing what she did, because una imagine all those hours, 75 hours kwa kitchen. Hauendi mahali, ni kitunguu saumu tu na
mimi nisha spend 48 hours kwa kitchen. Kuna time nilikuwa nalala kwa jikoni
na huku hiva
sawa. But that's good. Sawa.
Sorry, by the way, as well as yani kuna beef amekuja nayo. Amekamna beef. Ndio tuko kwa kitchen.
Nitamwambia ile kitu pozeo sema. Kama unaweza tengeneza pesa juu ya kunitukana, wewe endelea.
Imagine anatengeneza.
Honestly,
actually kwa census wanafanya specifically watu wa kuthrow shade ka nyinyi ile. Ndio tujue watu watiaji Kenya. Watu visirani ni wangapi?
But see, thing is, it's actually good when it's something positive, you know. Yeah, from Kenya. Because personally, I feel I've not traveled like you, Butita, but personally, I feel like Kenya tunakuaga na ushaicheki tukienda funky mashule. Wase wa Jamu, wase wa Mangu, walikuwa na aseni wa Mangu. Na nyinyi mnawaangalia ni kama mkisoma mnataka kwenda Mangu. So Kenya tunakuaga nako kakitu. Shida tu ni wizi na vitu zingine kidogo kidogo. However, we have positive things from watu wa kukimbia, from akinarudisha,
because in the same week kulikuwa na that ule mama, the lady who won the bodybuilders.
Exactly.
Yeah, the one was bodybuilding, and it was such a good thing.
So ni good news zenye zitembei kushinda bad news.
Sasa utaambiwa tu juu ya pasi alisema utadu.
kuna good news. What? Utadu?
What? What? Utafanya?
Wase,
it was bad when I realized anaongelelea shetani.
Kuna good news hizo inafaa kuwapatia. Matiang'i has decided that on Saturday club zifungwe. Okay, the good news. Ukisema ni bad news unaonekana kwa TV. Unajua wewe ni mtu aina gani. Ndio wase waende wahesabiwe. So
ulisema wewe ni mzee wa Arsenal?
Pia hiyo inafungwa.
Mbona unamalizia joke yangu?
Sasa kufunga. So
Saturday inafungwa.
And then home mapema.
Yeah.
All clubs they have
You know what's strange about the census though? Wakenya tunateta kwa nini?
Okay.
Yani Wakenya we have this thing of we always nini hatutaki kufanya tu kitu yote gava imesema. We are just rebellious. So, this is something that is done once in 10 years. It was done the last time in 2009. Sijui ulikuwa wapi back then.
Kwa hivyo serikali ingesema opposite. Ingesema opposite. Wakenya wakasirika.
Wakenya mkunywe.
Twende nyumbani tuhesabiwe.
Unatuambia aje tukunywe?
Ati wataki kutuhesabu.
But I think it's in order.
This is discrimination.
But I think it's in order because honestly, vile amesema, the last time we did this is 10 years ago. And it's only dakika kidogo hiyo story ishe. And story ni Q&A, unauliza swali unajibu. Sasa watu wanateta, tutakuwa thirsty, mtakuwa thirsty aje? Now see that's in line. It is Q&A kwa nini kwa nyumba?
Na mse alisema Busia boda ataenda kulewa Kampala.
Na Uganda.
Ataenda kulewa Uganda arudi.
You know the worst thing about it wanasema kwa news ni kama Matiang'i haonaki news. Afadhali waweke Kayafa kwa boda. Hakuna Mkenya atakuja.
But I think hesabu mbaya.
Be nice kwa watu wa census.
True.
Wakikuja wajibu tu.
Also you addressing something online.
Ni sawa.
Yeah.
Wacha isabiwe kwako usimrudishe.
I saw Mato addressing something online about the pre-listing.
Because yesterday I had no idea about pre-listing. Personally, I did not know. And it so happened that very many people also did not know. So because tunajua mambo 24th, tuliambiwa story 24th. Na tuko rada ya 24th. Then mtu tu anakaa na jinika na jumper na notebook na kalamu na nini na chalk na kalamu.
Mimi ni mtu wa census.
Mimi ni mtu wa census. Unaitisha ID, anaanza tu kucheka alafu ana flash to ID. So ikakaa suspicious because nani ndio alikuwa alikuwa
Kenyans were not told that there is someone who will be doing a reconnaissance. Atakuja before.
So, as in your press release haikutoka in good time, watu wengi zaidi wakuwe wanajua.
But pia
so at least next time
feel poor they didn't go everywhere. Butita kwenye walikuja. Walikuwa wanaenda kuna mitaa fulani walikuwa. Butita hapo walikuja
kila mahali.
But this is the thing,
Unajua,
this is the thing.
Unajua hii census uko ghetto lazima uingie ndani. Unajua uko ubabini unaweza hesabu na drone. Juu nyumba ziko scattered. Watu drone juu na kala paper.
Mimi sijui pipeline watahesabu aje.
But I think it's very important to give
si hivi. Wamlambe.
Hao ni watu 16 na mtoto. Now I think it's very important we give proper, and that's why maybe watu wafai kukunywa because unafaa kuwa at your 100. So you give proper information because it helps the government to plan. Now this is the thing, if they get the wrong information, this is what I'm thinking they did in 2009 up to now. They get wrong information, wana budget, it's for planning, wana budget, then wanaangalia pesa imetoka China hii. Sasa tukichukua hii hesabu ilifika hapa. Sisi tunajiwekea. So unaona hesabu inaharibikia hapo. So tusiharibu hesabu yao.
Tuko wengi zaidi.
Tuko wengi ili kila pesa inaenda mahali na
waibe kidogo zaidi ya ile wanaiba.
Hakuna
ya kuiba lazima ibudgetiwe.
Hakuna mtu wewe kwani hakuna mtu.
Lakini watu pia wamesema like Mato unaweza agree mtu akikuja kwako ndio nijuekani wa ukweli wa census. Utadoubt kwanza. Unamjuaje the first impression?
Ilisemekana watakuwa na reflectors, zitakuwa zimelabeliwa census, watakuwa na IDs, watakuwa na hiyo kits, hizo tablets, na lazima kukuwe na security personnel na mtu wa area ambaye anajulikana either elder ama chief ama MCA wa ward.
But I'm really mmoja tu hivi. I'm really asking in Nairobi. I don't even know the person who lives right next to me.
Kufanya nyumba 10?
No, I'm just asking, how would I know?
It tells where he lives pia.
Why are you failing us, bwana? Why are you failing us, bwana?
So I'm saying, when I was looking at those things, the requirement that they have, they are so basic that na Kenya ni country ya River Road. Hizo ni vitu zote mtu anaweza pata. Hata kama anapanga La Casa de Estate.
Hata mimi nilipata za La Casa.
La Casa de Census.
Yes, La Casa de Census. Anaweza wapangia tu watu wake. So I really hope it will be secure, and also those things that after numbers wamemaliza kuhesabu, then we hear that they also played with numbers. Hapo pia we need this time, you know, it's bad to waste 30 minutes of your time where you would have been doing something else, alafu usikie kwa news ati walikuhesabu alafu wakajitengenezea numbers.
Wakajitengenezea. Lakini mimi nimeshika hiyo venye umesema, elder, security personnel, nini? So nikiona mtu amekuja peke yake naongea Kiswahili sanifu. Hakuna vile unaweza nihesabu na sheng kushuku.
ama uone mechanic amekuja na nini pia yako na koti ya Census.
Ati oya ni aje? Ni watu wa Census.
Census zako ni faulty.
Kitu Jugusha amesema ngapi kwa hii hao? Jugusha amesema ni very important. We need to also have faith in the system. At least have faith kidogo in the system, because kuna sababu hii kitu inafanywa. Tuikubali, ifanyike, itoke, iende. Tuingoje next 10 years from now tukiwa
your only civic responsibility is to be counted
and
just
to
vote and to vote.
Okay, I mean, sawa.
For now,
sasa unaona so gava ikipanga census, kuna jamaa alikuwa amekwama kwa lift Kisumu. Same country, mipango ni tofauti. Msee alikuwa kwa lift actually.
Sio msee, ni prison warden. Alikuwa na wafungwa kwa lift.
Na si ni msee. Kwani
okay, the interesting thing, kukwama kwa lift, watu kukwama kwa lift
every day.
The interesting thing about it was
more than 4 hours.
A prison warden alikuwa kwa lift na wafungwa.
Hakuwa na wafungwa.
Oh, he was alone.
The best thing ni hakuwa na wafungwa.
At least he was
alone. But alifungwa ndani ya lift peke yake.
Ali experience kenye ufanya wengine wa experience.
So unashindwa ukijipata kwa situation kama hiyo. Mimi sijai kwamba kwa lift na naomba sana isiwahi nifanyikia. Juu ile wasiwasi nitakuwa nayo hapo.
Uko na claustrophobia?
Oh, you have to explain first.
Sorry.
Butita yote inaisha na phobia.
Our host
Sinanga.
Butita.
Sijui orophobia.
Na that's why hata huyu ni sober, ni teetotaler. Kitu yote inahusiana na phobia.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing phobia he does. There's nothing phobia he does.
Thanks for coming, thanks for coming, Jugush. That was TTT. See you next week again. Asanteni. Tupatane tena wakati mwingine baada ya kuhesabiwa.
Nation FM. More music, less talk.
It's just us against the world. It is a life of sin. Ain't nobody gonna take a shot. It's our way, us never them. So put your phone down, now. They look at me when I'm made. 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 Nation FM.
Nation FM. More music, less talk.
Who wants to answer? Mary?
Mary has a toothache.
Oh, I see. And who knows why?
Because her tooth is too big.
No, it might be a hole in her tooth called a cavity. That's why I brush twice a day using Colgate.
Imagine this is your tooth and these are food acids that cause cavities. Colgate with calcium and fluoride helps prevent cavities
for maximum cavity protection.
And now available in a 12-gram sachet for fresh breath. Only 15 shillings.
Caliber! Oh, Caliber! 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 Oh, Caliber! Caliber!
And we are in Johannesburg, Sandton.
How cool was that bridge?
Super Loaf, slices of life. Since 1985, Nation Classic Golf Series has become the most sought-after golf series in the East African region. This year, we tee off on the well-manicured courses of Eldoret and Nairobi, surpassing any other golf tournament experience in history. Join us and be part of the rich heritage of a well-structured golf series. tailored to make a positive impact as we build strong and productive partnerships. Call us now on 0719 038 251 and book your sport. Nation Classic Golf Series, the premier network in business sport.
I can't call him at all. Doesn't he care? Mom was almost killed and he's out having fun with Eva.
Friend has a house in Batangas. We'll be staying there.
One day I will see you dead! You monster!
Yes, I am a monster. And that's because you made me one.
He's going to tell me where they are.
Sorry, Ollie, but you're not getting anything from me.
Is it okay if I go to the market today? I'm just going to buy some materials so I can start making some accessories.
Later, when she gets back, I'm going to propose to her so she can finally be my wife.
It has Eva's name. Someone's after Eva.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
On June 3rd, 2018, the President of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, officially launched the Early Oil Pilot Scheme in Lokichar in Turkana County. Slightly over a year later, the first shipment of oil is now ready to be exported to international markets.
This is a historic event and it's a milestone that the country has waited to deliver for Kenyans.
It will be like a magnet. It will also be like a game changer.
Full field development will be a much larger scheme that will fit into Kenya's Vision 2030 and the Big Four agenda. EOPS is only the first step to Project Oil Kenya.
Really have an interesting and amazing guest with us today who has been through everything you could think of. Now, for everyone at home or wherever you're watching us from, I'd like you to imagine tonight that you are sleeping after this broadcast and you just want to rest because you've had a really crazy day. And as you do so, I want you to also imagine waking up to a sensational pain on your face, and immediately you know that something has happened. You've been burnt by acid. As you wake up to try and go get help, you then get electrocuted because the floor you're standing on is basically a live wire. That's what it is. Now, for this gentleman, he doesn't have to imagine that because the sad reality is that it happened to him. This is Dan Shieshie, who is an acid burn survivor. But before we get to the moment where this happened to him, I want us to go way back to this moment where we are today. Dan, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'd just like us to start by, obviously, Kenyans want to know who you are, your full names, where do you come from? Who is Dan?
Okay, as you have been told, my name is Dan Shieshie Matakaya. I'm a police officer, currently attached to Interstellar Police Station. I'm also an acid burn survivor, and I'm visually impaired, blind.
And this is as a result of the
yes,
attack, yeah?
of the attack, yeah.
Now, let's go way back to before that fateful early morning, late night, early morning. And this attack was meted upon you by your then wife, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just ask you to just hold the microphone a bit high like that, yeah, so that all of Kenya can hear you. So, it was meted upon you by your then wife.
Yes.
Let us begin this conversation with the relationship that you had with her leading up to that moment. From the day that you met her, what is it about her that you loved so much and you decided this one was the one?
Okay, this happened this was in 2009. Mm-hmm. When I joined the police after the training from the Kenya Police College Kiganja, I was posted in Embu. Nikafanya job Then nikaona okay, naweza anza familia. I met this young, beautiful, humble lady na tukapendana. For some time. Then nikaona, you know, the nature of our work, at least ni mtu kusettle mapema is a plus. Tukajuana sana, nikamjua akanijua, then tukaingia kwa ndoa.
Tell us a bit about your immediate family, your siblings and who are they?
Okay, we are 9 siblings. I'm the 5th born. We have two sisters, and we are 7 guys. Both my parents are still alive. Now what that I know they are watching. Tumelelewa in an average family. Tumefunzwa yani prayers, you know, a Christian family whereby mmefunzwa kuomba kila kitu is through prayers. Alafu pia tumefunzwa yani how to live your life. Kuwa ishi maisha yako. Then whatever you want, you work for whatever you want in your life.
And speaking of relationships, even relationships is work.
Yes.
It's all about making it work.
Yes.
You then met your lovely, this lovely lady, also a colleague, and now you've fallen in love with her humility, and now you're living together. You're now sort of customarily married.
Yes.
And how was it being married to her? How was it living with her?
Okay, first she was in a colleague. Yeah. So tulika maisha mzuri sana ya ndoa. We used to do all those things zenye unafikiria mtu anaweza fanya. As in, like sometimes we used to do crazy things. Wakati ingine we go out together, tunaenda hata kuwatch ball, unaona?
Football team gani mko mna support?
Football, Man U. So we are always together.
Yes.
Kama siko job tuko pamoja. Yes. We used to go out for like kila Sunday we go out for dinner. Yes. Tunakani tunaongea tu how we want our future, our life to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then now you began a future with her.
Yes, and we began.
Did it include a child? Did you guys have a child together?
Yes, tulipata mtoto. This was in 2012 October. But tukampoteza the following year, 2013 in May.
2013 May.
Yeah, due to he had a severe pneumonia. Yes.
And I know 2013 is also when the attack happened.
Yes.
Do you feel like the death of the child is when sort of things started to go down south? Or did she ever change in your eyes?
Okay, some events that happened after we had lost our kid. 2 weeks after we had buried him.
Yes.
Alikuja akaniambia she has been advised inafaa tupate mtoto.
Yes.
So that hizo memories za kupoteza mtoto maybe they can go away.
Yes.
But okay, I told her ni idea mzuri, decision mzuri, but you know we are family.
Yes.
And we need to sit down and make our decisions. But at the moment some decisions are coming from other quarters.
Yes.
Nikamwambia let's be patient because tukifata hizo nini, tukibuy into those ideas, itakuwa like someone is trying to intrude into our personal life and influencing the decisions that we are making.
And was that something she heeded too?
Yeah, yes, we discussed and tukaisettle. Tukasema we can give it a weight so that isionekane kama mtu ana influence what we are doing.
So according to you, mnajua mli agree and
yes, we agreed.
And did anything happen? Did that change even after mume agree as a unit, as a family unit?
No, okay. Tuliendelea maisha mzuri.
Yes.
She at that time she was staying Nakuru. Alikuwa anasaidia ndugu yake kurun business. So me I was in Kisii.
Yes.
So she used to visit me. Hii weekend anakuja, the following weekend mimi naenda. Yasin tunakutana hivyo. Then this time, this is September, she came kaka weeks after 2 weeks after 2 weeks she told me anataka kubeba hizo items za mtoto. Naona tulikuwa kwa nyumba.
Yes.
Nikamwambia why, nikashangaa what is happening. So nikamuuliza mbona unataka kuzibeba? Akakimya. Akanyamaza. So ni wakati niliona okay, aelezei like we are tuna quarrel over the issue. Nikaamua wacha nitoke, I call, nipigie mamake. So nikampigia, tukaongea, then she called her. Akamwambia aende nyumbani.
Yes.
They discuss over the issue. At least aelezee kuna nini.
And then she came back and this attack happened.
Okay, before the day she was supposed to leave.
Yes.
That was on 21st September. Hiyo siku niliingia kwa nyumba around 5:30 in the morning. Since nilikuwa job usiku na nilikuwa nimechoka, nikaenda kulala. So that's when she woke up na akanimwagia hiyo acid and she ran away.
So I just want us to go back to that night. And I know it's not easy for you. It's something obviously we have never experienced.
Yes.
Just take us back to that night. What happened? How did you feel? Does that memory, the way you felt, bado ni kitu una feel mpaka leo inakusumbua? Because this is 6 years ago and the effects are seen till today. But tell us about that night. What happened that night?
After the incident?
On the day, even just as it happened.
That day,
yes.
Before hata niende job, I was on duty hiyo usiku. So before niende tuliongea, nikaona response zake, nikaona some like mtu yani yule mtu amechange, yani si at ni mtu unamjua. Yeah. And she used to be a quiet person. At some time mtu anakuwa so jovial. But saa unaona what is happening?
Something has changed.
Yeah. Mi sababu nilikuwa naenda job. I left, nikaenda nikamwambia mi nimeenda job.
Yes.
Na nikiwa job pia I called her. Sometimes sijui unapiga simu namwambia tuko job, tuko huku, tuko hapa. Yeah. That's what, at least hizo ndio zilikuwa events za hiyo siku. Yes.
And you woke up with a burning sensation on your face.
Yes.
And immediately ulitaka kwenda utafute at least usaidizi.
Yes.
Uliposhuka kitanda nilifanyika.
So hapa sahi wakati amenimwagia mimi hata saa hiyo sioni. Sababu nilikuwa nimelala akanimwagia.
Kuna giza pia.
Niliamka na hizo burns. So mi kusema kutoka kwa kitanda niseme niangalie maji.
Yes.
At least nitulize nipoeshi hiyo makali hizo burns.
Yes.
Kukanyaga kwa floor I felt a shock. Kufeel shock na already I'm confused. Nika scream. So I had just to scream for rescue. So my colleagues came and wakanishika, then I was rushed to the hospital. Yeah.
There's been I've read a lot of stuff online.
Yes.
And I don't want to sound sensational.
Yeah.
But then in a setting as yours where you're obviously in a relationship.
Yeah.
And there's nothing anyone can do that we can say it's okay for this kind of punishment to be meted upon you. Hata kama ulikuwa umefanya nini, hakuna mtu ambaye anaruhusa ya kukutendea kitendo kama hicho.
It's true.
But I want to ask you, and because I just need Kenyans to know today, why are you cheating on your wife?
No, I wasn't.
Do you feel that based on probably something that you've heard or reports that you've had that we cannot verify, but do you feel that maybe your wife and someone she was having an affair with were doing this to harm you so that she could continue with her life with someone else?
Okay, that one I can't explain.
What makes you wake up every morning with a joyful heart, go to work, keep going on and on, forgiving someone who's hurt you so badly and keep living and loving and living life? What keeps you going down?
Okay, initially, even when I was in the hospital, the moment I was told that Dan hautaona,
Yes.
that was a very devastating statement from the doctor to me, because I wasn't expecting that. Nikiwa hospitali, I was just praying that maybe my sight will be restored, but kuambia hivyo, hiyo ndio ilikuwa gumu kabisa for me. I remember I had some suicidal thoughts nikiwa hospitali. Nikaona labda sasa maisha iwezi endelea, maisha yani imefika mwisho. But there was a turning point for me. Kuna mgonjwa tulikuwa na yeye ndiye alikuwa ananisaidia. I was in the hospital, sioni. So mgonjwa akiniambia, Dan, I wish ningekuwa wewe.
Wow.
Saa hiyo mimi najifikiria how I can naweza jimaliza, mwingine ananiambia na wish. So nikakaa chini. Nikaanza kujifikiria, reflecting, reconciling myself. So nikaona I still have something that is worth,
living for.
Yeah, living for.
We are talking to Dan Sheshie, and right now we have someone who I really, really respect. He plays a huge role on social media and informing and just affirming that we can use social media as a powerful tool to change lives. I'm talking about none other than Philip Ogola, digital humanitarian. Welcome.
Thank you.
I know that you played a very huge role in ensuring that Dan received the support and the help that he had. Take us back to the moment that you got to know about Dan and how that journey has been, even trying to get him funds to be able to get treatment.
I first met Dan last year during the fire safety week. He was one of the people. He was one of the survivors who were giving testimony.
Yes.
And from then, since then, we actually became friends. We share meals. I go to his place. So he reached out to me like a month ago.
Yes.
It was like he's got this surgery in the US, but now he can't go because he doesn't have a guide. I mean, he doesn't have funds for his guide because yes, his medical bills were all paid for, and he's tried like raising funds from families, but he couldn't raise the money needed.
Yeah.
So that's now when I said to actually go online and just tell his story, because I knocked so many doors and just started, okay, let's use social media.
Yeah, that said, Philo, do you feel like we need to have a bit more empathy? Like, do we care as Kenyans? Do we actually care?
I think Kenyans, we have this observer effect, where we just look, as in we assume someone else will actually do it, but no one actually does it. As digital humanitarian, we receive like 10 appeals of blood every day. Guys are like, please get us blood. I'm like, I don't work for the blood bank. But guys are like, okay, but you can get. So how many guys go and, like I can do an appeal online of blood. I can get like 1,000 retweets, but no one goes to donate.
Yeah.
So we are quick to share content, but no one takes that ownership to actually go do something. So me with Dan, I decided actually to do something because social media is a powerful tool, which Kenyans we've not learned to actually use it. As a country, we use social media to bully each other, to character assassinate each other, talk about silly things. Social media is a powerful tool to actually change narratives, to champion social good issues. Someone like Dan here, Dan is amazing. He really challenged me. He can use his phone, he can navigate his house, he can use his laptop. Wow. As in his life that's one thing which really inspired me. I was like, let me use the digital space to actually help him. And as Kenyans, do we know the power we have on social media? Social media unites us. It cuts across cultures and even spheres, young and old. We can use the same platform to actually champion issues like even social good issues. So me, I want to tell everyone who is watching today, you can use social media from the comfort of your house to actually save someone's life.
And what about the men? But what next? What is the next conversation after this?
I think what we're going to focus more with me and Dan is from moving on when he comes back from treatment, where we really want to give men a space to actually talk about issues. Because I feel that as a society, we don't give men space. We judge, we stigmatize men, we laugh at them. So it's time we will be creating space to just have a chat with men and just inspire them that, hey, don't go through this alone. At times just speaking up At times when I'm down, I talk to him. When he's down, we talk together, and we actually give each other strength. So moving forward, me and Dan has a foundation, and I'll actually help him in terms of just moving things to the nuts and bolts to actually make things going.
Wow, Dan. And thanks so much, guys, for coming on the show today. Your story it's really caught fire on social media, and a lot of people are talking about it, and I know you guys are going to go later and check the feedback. It's very humbling after everything you've gone through that you're able to sit here and without bitterness have so much resilience and so much to look forward to. That is Dan Shieshie and Philip Ogola. Dan is an acid burn survivor, and I know that you guys have said that we have closed the funds appeal for now, yeah? Yes. We've actually closed the funds appeal because you guys really did come through. And Philip, I really hope that God blesses you as you continue to stand with people like Dan and even in future, more people.
Yani wale wanajiamini. Yani someone took their sweet time and thought about us. Rainbow TV, simply beautiful.
Nation FM, more music, less talk.
Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah. And gratitude is a must. Yeah, we see blessings fall.
Wine for me, baby. Wait them on. Aouda. Girl, that's something that me love it when you do that. Wait them on. Aouda. Girl, you bumper big, me spotted from a view.
Nation FM. Nation FM, more music, less talk.
Tell me more about my biological mom.
She was a housekeeper. She worked for your parents.
I'm glad she didn't have an abortion.
She would never have done something like that. So how's Scarlett? Have y'all set that wedding date yet?
Not yet. But when we do, you'll be the first one to know.
Before we get married, I really want to finish the plans for the church. It's the least I can do for God.
Yeah, I just saw a gun.
Are you okay? I'm okay.
Why did you wait so long to come to the hospital?
I didn't feel too sick.
Enjoy all your favorite NTV programs on all free-to-air set-top boxes and digital TVs. Catch us on ADN Channel 101 and 103, DSTV Channel 271, GoTV Channel 91, Zuku Channel 13, and StarTimes Channel 106. Download the Nation News app from apps.nation.co.ke to watch this live broadcast. NTV, turning on your world.
Hebu nichukulie pesa hapo nyuma.
Acha ududa.
We, kwa nini unafanyisha mtu hii kazi kama hizi? Anafaa kwa nyumbani akicheza. Uko na kiwanja kako pahali.
Sasa hii maniki anadhani akifunga mlango ni sasa ameniweza, si ndio?
I told you not to call me when I'm at home. Tiffany might get suspicious.
I miss you.
Okay, Mike. Just call me later.
Wacha kupiga honi.
Wewe wacha kupiga honi, unaambiwa ni nini bana wewe?
Mami and Jerome tuko work.
Anti-bus.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. Welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world. Living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever want to. Shoot the moon and reach you could.
Kingston, saa hii saa 6 inaelekea, mtu hajaingia kwa nyumba. Huku niliolewa na wale walinioa Kingston. Haya, chagogia mlango. Gonga mlango baba. Gonga mlango vile unagogaga. Huku ni wewe unaongeaga. Kama unataka kuingia ingia, ukitaka kunibomolea nyumba unibomolee. Si ni wewe ulinioa? Na unatembea vizuri. Umefika saa 6. Angalia saa yako. Angalia saa. Huna saa. Huna. Unaweza kuwa nayo. Uko na nini nyingine? Mpaka umesiweka. Kuja niangalie. Umesiweka mpaka mambo ya Jamaica. Na hakuna kitu unafikiria na maisha yako.
Mama, manze nimechoka.
Manze nini? Mimi ni manze. Hata manze unanakalia vitu zangu. Hebu amuka. Vile umetoka ukalia na huko kule umetoka unakuja unakalia vitu zangu na unajadaza. Mamu manze. Nimekuwa manse mimi. Mimi ni manse wako.
Unafaa wapi mama?
Unafaa wapi? Enda ujenge nyumba yako. Kingston, si umekuwa mtu mzima. Enda ujenge nyumba yako. Enda ujenge.
Sasa nikae chini.
Kaa chini kwa sakafu. Hiyo sakafu pekee ndio mnaweza sikizana nayo. Hiyo baridi uko nayo inaweza poesha hiyo moto uko nayo kwa mwili yako.
Sasa hizi ni gani mama?
Gani nini? Uko na mdomo ya kunirudishia. Kingston. Uko na mdomo ya kunirudishia. Umeweka mpaka pete kwa mikono. Oh my God. Oh Mungu. Ni wapi nilikukosea Jehova niambie. Why you smiling? Una smile. Saa hii ni wakati wa kisheko. Tuko celebration sisi. Kingston ameingia saa 6.
Mama manze unakonga na ukali.
Manse, usiniite manse. Usiniite manse wewe. Ukiniita hiyo manse ingine moja. Mimi na wewe utajua we. Sasa kusema vitu halafu muanze kusema mama yetu alisema.
Mama, kwa nini mko mnaishi life hizo siku? Huku hii nyumba hata yani hakuna
nini mnaishi life? Sisi tulikuwa tunaishi nini?
Hakuna freedom. Mabeshte wangu
unataka freedom? Unataka freedom nikupatie? Juu nitakupatia. Hiyo freedom unataka Kingston nitakupatia. Nikupatie saa hii. Enda upage nguo zako. Enda upage nguo uende.
Sasa hizo za nini mama?
Freedom, nataka kupatia freedom. Unataka freedom?
Hata wewe ulikuwa saizi usiku ulikuwa awake unafanya nini pia?
Niko awake, nilikuwa nakungojea. Mtu mama yako anakujali wewe, unaona ni kama unashukiwa. Unaona kama umeshukiwa sana. Mkiambiwa kidogo, oh what you mom manse hiyo manse unaniita mimi nimekuwa mtu wa rika yako uniite manse.
Umenianika huko nje, hakuna watu wanijui huko social media.
Tutakuanua wakati ukifika wa kuanuliwa. What is? Tutakuanua. Umeanikwa. Wewe ndio unasubua wasichana hii mtaa. Wewe Kingston uko na mpaka what? Dreadlock hizi zinawamaliza hizi. Umatuwekea mpaka earphone. Mimi mama yako ninakuongelesha uko na earphone kwa masikio. Unasema hiki kimama kikimaliza kuongea kiende kilale. My mother is a barking dog. It's a barking dog.
Mfanye hivi mimi naona kama
nifanye unanipatia okay. Oh Mungu. Nimepatiwa mpaka mashati. Oh yeah, nifanye niambie my son. Let me do for you. Let me do for you. Yes my son, ninakusikiza. Nifanye anje. Niambie, mtoto wangu.
Fanya hivi mam.
Nitafanya.
Wewe ngangana na Buddha. Huyo unamuitanga General Theodore. Nyinyi mngetuna maisha yenu.
Alafu tukuashe freedom.
Msome tu feedback huko venye watu wananiongelea juu sasa mimi mambo kusema tu kweli. Mimi nimechoka vile mmenyandika online, hakuna mtu ajui jina yangu Kingston, kila mahali Kingston. Umeniribia jina, hiyo ndio kitu yenye kwa WhatsApp, kila mtu ananiongelea. Manze pia wewe sasa mama, sasa pia wewe umezidi.
Hiyo manze umeniita ya 3. Hiyo piga magoti manze ya 3. Kabla huyo asome comment hizo anasoma feedback, piga magoti hapo. Tusikie.
Awe ngangana na bwana yako General.
Kingston unaenda nikikuongelesha. Hivyo umeenda usirudi huku. Hivyo umeenda usirudi.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. I love all our guests, but I gotta say Brenda Jones, if there's anyone we've been waiting for the whole week, it has to be you. You are the most funniest female comedian I have seen, manze. You and General Theodore would make an amazing couple.
We will.
So think about it. So when your Mama Kingston, Baba Kingston ndio huyo.
Na wewe
Brenda
Kingston.
na mi Kingston. Wah, kwanza hiyo jina Kingston. Inaingia tu na Jamaica na hizi madredi zangu. I am so honored to host you today.
Thank you.
I genuinely think that you are on your way to becoming a living legend. You're such an absolute honor and an amazing person to watch online. You make us so happy.
Asante.
I think watu wengi comment tu that unafanya tucheke, tunakumbuka mama mzetu nini, but pia ukumbuke that you take away a lot of our pain and our struggles, and for that, those few seconds, those few minutes, tunajibamba sana.
Asante.
Before we get into Mama President Kingston, tunataka kujua kwanza nani Brenda Jones ni nani manze? Who is Brenda Jones?
Brenda Jones ni kadem fulani kanapenda God, kameokoka. Apart from comedy, kanafanya ministry.
Yes.
Yes, so ndo Brenda
Na
Jones.
umetoka wapi Brenda Jones? Like mtaa, hood yenyu ni gani?
Kwetu ama kwangu ama
Kwenu before tufike kwako.
Nimegrow ya Uthaya.
Wewe ni mtu huko kwa
mashinani.
Kwa president.
Kwa Kibaki.
Yes. Can you imitate him?
Definitely.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Ebu isi.
Ningetaka kusema ninashukuru kukua hapa the trend. Nanto.
So you can imitate a lot of people.
I can.
And a lot of female politicians.
Even male.
Serious. So we're gonna get there. And sasa pia tuambie maneno ya kwako. I think every time ukishoot, kuna nilikuwa najiuliza ni kamera inamsumbua ama ni mtu. Nikarealize there's a baby in the background. Sometimes it's bugging you. Is that your kid?
No.
Who is that? Nani?
That's my kanis.
Serious?
Yeah.
Anaitwa nani shout out?
Kanika dogo kako 10 months. Anaitwa Kendra.
Anaitwa Kendra. Tell us about your family growing up and how did this funny rib get inside of you?
I grew up with my grandma. Apparently mimi sija grow na mother. So hata hizi vitu musema it's divine because my shosho is akuchape upate discipline na nyamaze.
Yeah.
My shosho is not webe mama Njeri. She's not that.
Yes.
She's akuchape story ishe. So I've grown up with my shosho all the way since I was a small kid. But my mom is there, but she lives abroad. So shosho until Eda Nairobi. Na unajua Nairobi sio ya shosho yako. Kwa shosho yako ni huku. Tafuta maisha.
When did you know that you were funny? Like ulijua lini manze mimi naweza fanya watu wacheke na kuna hii character ya Mama Njeri na come through. When did that happen?
I always knew I'm funny by the way because hata nikigrow ningesema kitu wasi wanacheka. Guys used to listen to me a lot.
You used to get in trouble in school?
I was a bad girl chini ya maji. So kwa walimu I'm a very good girl. But kama student mimi ni ule Brenda Jones wewe,
yeah.
You know.
So you grew up knowing you're funny.
Yeah. My friends would say, end up try my Churchill nini so vitu. But then I was like, you know what? I didn't know my way through. Tumekuja Nairobi, it's a big city. I had to find my easiest way. That was my phone nikiwa kampo. So when I saw kina Njugusha doing this, I was like, you know what? I can still do it. So nikaanza. And nilikuwa nafanya diverse comedy. I wasn't like stuck on Mama Njeri. So when I met Terence Creative, he told me take one character, run with it. So when I saw nikaangalia comedy yangu yote, people are relating so much with the mother. And funny enough, even in drama, nilikuwa napeanga role ya Mathe. Nikiwa kampo, role ya Mathe kila saa.
And what does your mom say about you being Mama Njeri?
She's my biggest fan.
Seriously?
In fact, she's Mama Njeri now because my younger sister is Njeri. So it's like really her now. My mom is that Mama Njeri. Oh, tuwekesha hii. Tukutoe viatu. Oh, you know. Mom is that sarcastic mom. Yani. You wouldn't even she's serious ama she's joking. You banipata mmeshoma. And she goes.
The thing that makes people love you the most is how relatable we are with you. Me, when I watched you, I saw all my aunties. Then I just saw my mom. Nikatithi moko. You know when you just realize what am I doing? Like you make us. You know it's very African. In fact, I remember my mom. If she said Tony 3 times, Tony, and she's like you. It's like, is she calling me to ende out? Am I about to be beaten battle in tango battle? So that you're very relatable. Have you been able to make this character not just something that makes people laugh, but something that makes people say, wow, nostalgic, this is our lives? How do you keep coming up with this content that makes people say, man, this character I love this so much?
Everyone asks me that question, and my answer is one. My content comes from above. I'm a Christian. Before I upload a video, I have to speak a word of prayer. Go. Don't only make those people laugh, make them think beyond that laughter. And that is what has been happening. Because if you see my page, my Instagram page, it's ministry through comedy.
Yes.
As much as I'm not preaching the word of God directly to you guys, it's just comedy. I want that behind that comedy, you guys get to feel probably the pain of a single mother, because Mama Njeri is single, struggling with these kids, wako kampo, wamekosa school fees, the dad is an absentee, dropout. So it's all about my ministry coming through that comedy. So mwambia God, sina content ya kesho. How do we go about this?
We call it the purpose of intention.
Yes.
Has that also become sort of a stumbling block in making your money? Because I can imagine that some brands, probably alcoholic or like betting companies and whatever, and they want to work with you, and you have to make a choice between staying true to the ministry and making that money. Has it become an issue?
Yeah, it has. I had a job that I had to call out because it was about a club, and I was straightforward.
Yeah.
But they mentioned money, and I was like, God, ama tu hii moja. Alafu I was just telling God, but God unajua, si followers wangu wote wa Kristo. Kuna wenye hukunywa. Ita relate kwao. But then God is like, so you are trying to tell those people who are not Christians, whatever you're doing, guys, is good. It's good. Kunyweni tu ni sawa. I support your drinking. And I was like, wow, you know.
Do people get shocked when they hear you're saved? Like they expect that
definitely.
You should be the most lit, crazy person. You get your content from the clubs, from the hood, from the streets. Not that say people don't get content from the streets. They do. But the context of what you're doing in the streets, people get shocked, right?
For real umeokoka?
Yeah.
You know, there's that, and then they just think it's on their feed peke yake. They don't think it's real life. So when they meet me and I'm all Mkristo, mspiri, but they mean mspiri. So I'm all mspiri, people are like, for real umeokoka, si jokes? Ikwangi mchezo, ikwangi ya Instagram peke.
I saw when we were down there with Akina Butita and Theodore, and they're trying to be funny, and we all know a lot of men around a beautiful girl, and you're like, hiya. Proverbs. Like, you didn't say those words, but I could see this girl, she's actually real. Like, she's not gonna play these games with these guys. So Theodore and Ajiona sana pale. That said, are you single? Are you dating? This is the most cliche question. Actually, the first person I'm asking this on TV. I rarely ask, but have you guys seen Brenda Jones na nguo za home? Like
nguo zake za kawaida.
Nguo za nyumbani zile anava akienda kumit mabeshte, akienda events. Have you guys seen? I don't know if my producer has those pictures. Where? You are stunning.
Thank you.
You look like, not even, you know, this is Mama Njeri. Kwa hizo ukiwa umevaiva unakama magasheri.
Wewe, nakana kagasheri.
Unakasa wewe ndio gasheri. Sasa mom ndio tunamtafuta kwa hiyo picha. Are you taken? Are you single? What is happening?
This is so hard. Akasema single alafu nikifika pale, it's over.
Kumbe uko single.
Apparently no, I'm not taken. I am super single. Yes. For real.
Bless everyone.
I think I was like, I like no, for real, I'm single. I'm not taken.
You're not taken?
No.
Are you looking to meet someone in the near future?
Definitely.
A funny person?
No, I don't know.
Let me ask you, let me just throw it out there. Let me try to find two people. I don't know if Butita is taken. Between Butita and Theodore, who would you pick?
Gosh, both are my friends. So I don't know. Come on, it up.
Umesha friend. Blessing wants to be added in that conversation.
Atwana na blessing.
Maka Theodore has come through. He's like, what?
He's like,
Theodore, ni Maya. So you just come, you sell yourself here.
Sorry, nimesikia tunauza sera. Sera zangu ziko hapa. Unajua census ni vizuri tukihesabiwa kama familia.
You know, this is very uncomfortable for me as a son.
Oh yes.
Can I just leave you guys to have your family?
It's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Na bado hujatuitia harusi yako. Do you know how uncomfortable itakuwa?
Let me just leave you.
We as parents tukae hapa.
Yes.
Alafu tuambie ati it is uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable for me.
Kingston ukuja na shai?
Sawa, mom.
Ile shai yangu. Ile shai yangu.
Yes.
Hata ni kama ugali na huyu mzee umemwashia hapa, sijui umemwasha afanye nini.
Sasa ukiniita mzee, watu wengine wataniita aje? Unajua
unasikia mpaka huu DJ anakuambia. Kabla uendelee, huyu ndiye anaharibu mtoto wako. Huyu ndiye amempeleka mambo ya UDJ.
Blessing. You are not a blessing to our son, si ndio?
Blessing.
You have decided not to be a blessing to our son.
Wacha kushinda ukijifanya hata vile uko concerned saa hii na siku zote umekuwa wapi? Juu umesikia nimeshinda tu pesa mahali umejileta. Ulisikia mama Jerry uliniona kwa news nikisema vile nimeshinda pesa zangu, ukasikia nikisema nitajenga nyumbani, ukajua nayo umezarudi. Nilikuwa wacha kushinda nilikuambia unitumie pesa, ulinitumia pesa ngapi? 3000 hata nitoke nitanunua.
Kuna wamama wanapatiwa 3000 wanatosheka.
Mimi na Kingston na Jerry tukula 3000.
Kwani Kingston atakula nini? Kingston akwagi kwa hii nyumba.
Kingston kwanza kabla umemnunulia mafuta ya dreadlock. Yeye anatumia mpaka shampoo, umemnunulia.
Hata Kimathi na wengineo hawakuwa wanapaka mafuta. Inaitwa dreadlock kwa sababu inafaa kubaki hivyo.
Kingston ni mtoto wa kisasi kipya.
Sasa sababu ni mtoto wa kisasi kipya, tuanze kukosana kwa sababu ya nywele ya mtoto. Si tuongelee vitu za maana kwa hii maisha.
Ile kitu imekuleta useme ni gani? Blessing. Mtu ametoka doa. Tumeona miaka mingi, tumepata watoto wamekuwa wakubwa, mtu amenitorokea doa.
Blessing.
Kama mnamediator.
Tuna need mediator. Sisi kwa tunaitaka
kama jirani mwema.
Tunataka mhubiri amwagilie huyu mafuta.
Kama jirani mwema.
Pastor Blessing
afanya nini? Kingston.
Kingston ndio sijaribu kuongelesha huyu mtu. Huyu mtu alituasha kama hatuna what is. Asante baba. Sasa thank you baba. Huyu sio baba yako.
So mom, nilikuwa nataka kujua future yetu inaholdaje juu
huyu mzee,
itana mzee, uone kitu nitakufanyia hiyo nywele. Sasa umezeeka na bado unaniita mzee, unasimama upande huo ukifichwa, si ndio?
Washa asimame na mama yake.
Mom, nilikuwa nakuuliza. So future unaonaje sasa, like utaendelea kufanya hii kazi ya usanii utulete rent juu kuna watu wengine wale hawawezi lipa rent hii nyumba. Unaonaje sasa the future? Tuku-expect kukuonanga wapi pia mama?
Tutakuwa watu wakubwa sisi. Mambo tunaiangalia hivi. Ile future tunaangalia saa hii. Mambo ni makubwa.
Jirani mwema. Sema kitu.
Mama niimba nusi.
Jirani mwema, ongea.
Huyu mtu hata
kwa mwenzako kukiwaka kazi yako ni kuzima. Na kuna moto haiulizagi maji chafu. Sema kitu yote bora izime. Hata kama ni mchaga piga.
Unakunywanga maji?
Igwoyo. Sasa tukianza kusema mambo ya maji, angalia wewe wa Kingston. Ni very simple. Kingston umekuwa subua, hiyo ni kitu imefanya nikuje.
Ni ametoa wapi mambo ya kusubua? Ametoa wapi?
Mambo ya kusubua
ametoa wapi? Nani anasubua mambo ya pesa? Kingston, unadaga hostel siku hizi?
Hii vita siwezi
shida. Baba hata uko na viatu za kwenda shule?
Hii vita si yangu, nitaelekeza macho yangu juu. Mlimani niseme Eloi, Eloi, Eloi. Teremuka kwa sababu
uwezi omba kama umekaa chini baba.
Ninaona ni kama atapiga magoti.
Anasikiaga maombi pahali popote.
Mam, we dad nini sutulie.
Wewe ukichanganya muziki yako
hii nyumba sio yako, ulituasha, ulipagi rent ya hii. Niambie baba.
Nitakwambia stories za dad nimesikia huko nje. So sasa juu at least leo umenisamehe na niko na mabishto wengi
kwa sababu baba yako amekuja.
At least nataka wewe na dad muende muonge huko chini ya maji na pia mimi nitakuombea that everything unafanya ubarikiwe sana. Na lakini kuna mimi najua kupata home na mafanzo wako wanapata wapi online?
Siwabiri jina yangu ninaita nayo
Brenda Jones. Kila mahali. Kuna mabeshte wangu nataka kuje tufanye at least rehearsal ya kudance hivi.
Ila ni kudance, muna dance, munafu munaenda mambo ya.
Mam, tutapanga nyumba everything.
Munadaga agawa munabe na munyonye.
But before uende mam, nilikuwa nimeringia mabeshte wangu that unaweza fanya ile kuongea kama MP ama politician ama nani, si useme juu baba yangu ajui.
Jaribu mgani?
Wewe unajua mgani mam?
Unajua unafanya sasa nifikirie na siku nimejipanga
like a lady MP ama politician hivi.
Mimi najua
mabeshte wangu.
Mimi najua yenye anaweza fanya.
Gani?
Dad, huyu mambo yake naijua.
Sema ni gani wewe, washa kushida unaniania.
Anajuaga ile.
Unaweza copy the cabus.
Tunaweza.
Twende.
Hi guys.
Jabo.
We are the Cabus.
Oh yes, the Cabus are having fun.
Yes, we are having fun.
We are with the Kingston.
Yes, we are here in Mauritius.
And the Drodrocks are just amazing.
They are in the water. They are. So guys, we tell them about how you can go to Mauritius.
It is very simple. You can deposit kidogo, unalipa, unajipata Mauritius.
Alafu tunakulipia ndege na mahali pa kulala.
And of course, we we have a 5-star hotel or 4-star. Wewe ndio utachagua.
Yes, and then the dege is 67,000 Kenya shillings.
Oh yes, and it's very simple. You and your family, ama wewe peke yako utoe stress.
Dear, come and have fun with the kabu.
Jabo jabo.
Jabo jabo.
So now you guys have a surprise for you guys.
Okay.
We have actually bought for you guys tickets.
Wow.
The two of you fully paid trips with the air tickets and everything and a hotel and all that stuff.
No, you're kidding me.
So I need you guys to go and meet our producer and you will know where you go.
I will tweet this. I will tweet this.
Yes.
I cannot. Mimi siwezani adanisha na huyu.
Kingston, wewe fanya ile kitu mnafanyaga.
Unaniambia kama mzazi.
DJ Bless. And we have brought Baba and Mama Kingston together as Kingston. I'm really glad that this home that we have finally imekuwa. Mnajonga ile kibao imeandikwa kila nyumba. God is a silent listener of every conversation. You have seen my parents today. Now you know what he listens to.
How do you listen to your music? Do you stream or download?
We're in Kenya to explore emerging music consumption trends and find out who benefits from the value chain.
Many young people continue to open new businesses here in Africa. But how can you ensure that you are growing your business to get to a place where you can open new branches in every corner?
Online scammers are conning people of their hard-earned money. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria to find out the extent of this problem and to offer tips on how one can better protect themselves against these scams.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Your eyes have been on the prize, left no stone unturned. Your focus has made you an industry leader, and now it is time to celebrate you. Nominate yourself or someone you know at Top 40 Under 40 Women 2019 at top40.pdafrica.com. Nomination runs from 26 July till 24th August 2019. Business Daily. More possibilities.
Introducing the new salad oil with a spout for easy use. Comes packed with omega-6 and 9 and vitamin A and D and at a price that doesn't dent your wallet.
Leo utakula nyumbani.
Salad, siri ndio hiyo.
Life is a journey beginning at birth, but sometimes things or life don't go as planned.
He had so much time to still grow in the womb, and he's come so early.
We hear from a mother whose preterm birth was followed by months of uncertainty. Let's discover the nutritional benefits of the octopus in Zanzibar.
Super Loaf, Slices of Life.
Join us this week for an amazing experience on NTV for the Love Festival 3rd edition.
So who is listening? Anybody wants to listen? Okay.
We have what we call bed and breakfast. Shida ni bed iko silent. To know that an artist is successful, tunamuuliza, we, je, unaoa Mkenya? Weka kwa uso, fungua mlango, na utoke bio.
Sir, I'd like to report about something. It's about the death of Senator Reynoso. In today's life, a person always has two choices, the good and the bad.
Where did that come from?
Let's meet after New Year's Day. I'll hand over the evidence to you.
What's important is you stand by it, whether it's life, family, and love.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated PG. It may contain scenes unsuitable for children under the age of 10.
Hello and welcome to the Weekend Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. We have a great show lined up for you. Our guest for this episode is a jack of all trades. He is an actor. He has done comedy. He's a TV presenter, a musician, and a pastor. Mr. T is in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. There's only one other person in this world with such a comprehensive profile. That is a musician, a TV presenter, a pastor, and an actor. And that's the Chief General Commander, starring kwenye hili cinema that has dominated the internet this week.
So what? So what? So what? Utadu? What utafanya nini?
Most people have just seen that part of the video, and everyone has their own interpretation. Haters wanasema hiyo ni ukitembelewa na bounce alafu mwambie tuko kwa hii nyumba watu wawili na sioni waleti yangu.
Wewe utafanya nini?
Exactly. Alafu kuna watu wanasema ati hiyo ni ukijaribu kuconfront mama yako juu amechukua pesa ulipewa na mgeni. That happens. That happens. Many people can relate. On the real though, that's believed to be the reaction musicians got when they tried to lecture MCSK on the 2500 bob payout. All those are speculations though. I'm going to play the part of the video, the remaining part of the video of what happened next. He has been released after being arrested for displaying a firearm in public. The DCI has said that he has no case to answer because visibly the gun may have been seen by the public, but it had been stored in a private place. Yes. In other news, a Kenyan chef, Maliha Mohammed, is set to be named a Guinness World Record holder for the longest cooking hours. She cooked for 75 hours. While congratulating her, Kenyan politicians said, "Thank you for cooking. Now it's our time to eat." Yes. Also, President Uhuru Kenyatta was on the spot following these remarks about university degrees.
Ukiangalia ule Steve Jobs wa Apple, ukiangalia huyu wa Microsoft, sijui anaitwa nani, Gates huyu, hakuna mmoja wao alienda university. Lakini wakija hapa unaona maprofesa wanakimbia kushika mkono tu, hata sio kushika tu mkono nisalimie, na nataka unisaidie, najenga kashule yangu pale.
Microfossa sijui ni nini, but napenda hiyo laugh ya Now, President Uhuru stand kwa hiyo maneno ya kwenda kampo inaeleweka sana. I only have an issue with the removal of national exams in primary school. This will put wale watu wa kuuza success cards out of business. What becomes of the teacher mwenye kazi yake inakuanga kubeba mtoto amekuwa number 1 kwa mabega? Ama chini ya maji the president ana support punguza mzigo. You see, for real. Now, national exams are the reason school-going children get saved towards the end of the year. What other reasons do they have now? Anyway, elsewhere, Tanzania Minister of Tourism has announced that their government plans to auction all their hippos and crocodiles for eating their villagers. Majirani hapa mtatuelewa. Idris, wewe ni rafiki yangu, lakini hatutachukua mamba zenu. Kwanza mnajua kitu simba yenu imefanyia Mkenya hapa juzi. Yes. Na hata hatujapoa. Once eaten, twice shy. Now, that said... So, there's that clip I played at the beginning of the show of the Chief General Commander. That was just an excerpt. That was just an excerpt of a full episode. As it turns out, the devil is in the details.
Utadu? Wewe utafanya nini?
Kwa nafikiri gari tumeangusha kwa nini? Tunataka damu.
Damu?
Yes.
Mkunywe?
Nini?
Sijui.
Hey.
Aya.
Tunakutaka sana.
Mnatafuta wapi?
Sababu wewe ndio unafanya kazi zetu aziendelee.
Sasa mnanitafuta?
Kila kitu yetu imeharibika.
Mnanitafuta wapi na wapi?
Mali tutakupata na tutakupata.
Mimi?
Tutakupata.
Mtanipata?
Tutakupata. Hata kama utatunyang'anya huyu. Sababu huyu na yeye anajifanya siku hizi.
Kimya mama.
I think it got to a place Pastor Nganga alisikia ni kama amedharauliwa cha ukweli. Touch. That's actually what went down. Most people thought Pastor Nganga ndio shetani kwa hiyo clip. Kumbe ni yeye ni interview alikuwa na interview muovu shetani. So you guys remember when we predicted this on the show? There's a pastor somewhere now crafting how to take the game to the next level. Wapendwa wanaambiwa Jumapili ijayo tunawaletea shetani mwenyewe. Yes. Ndio hiyo. That clip of the Chief General Commander has drawn mixed reactions, with people questioning how patient Pastor Nganga's flock is. Na hizo matusi zote. You never know. Maybe your congregation yake takes kukua kondoo literally. Now, the subject of our show tonight is about some of the drama we've witnessed in church, in the house of the Lord. Juzi tu hapa SDA Maxwell, watu waliweka Yesu kando wakararua na mangumi na makofi. It was chaotic. Where pastor usinibebe hivyo, unasikia? Amen. And you see, I imagine that's how pastors fight. Si pastor akitaka umjibu lazima akuze amen. Now, and that's not an isolated case. Drama and violence in church, especially on matters to do with the church property, are on the rise. But sasa kitu inanishangaza ni over 84% of the Kenyan population is estimated to be Christian. That means that the church is one of the main pillars of Kenya as a country. Now, the recent cases that we have seen, what we've been seeing in the media and social media, na kila mahali, are not examples to go by. So let's extend this conversation to the second part of this break, to break this down with our guest for tonight, Apostle Mr. T. So see you guys in a bit.
Why aren't you wearing the ring?
2 is company.
I don't know what I'm supposed to feel about this.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
have been on the forefront for corruption.
And that's a good place to begin.
A lot of this corruption happens because private sector and government are in bed together.
We've had this talk many times.
How drastic should the measures be taken? Because we can't keep on talking.
We don't see any action. The president has the ability to actually fire people.
I like to ask a direct question for direct answers. The heart of humanity, how do you still have it when you're such a hardened soldier?
It's not about you, it's not about your life. It's about the country that I serve.
This is where the real conversation happens.
Caliber! Oh, Caliber! 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 Oh, Caliber! Caliber!
And we are in Johannesburg, Sandton.
How cool was that bridge?
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Changes in programming.
God gave me the brains. He gave me like everything that I need.
Starting this Sunday, Live Clinic is now at 4 p.m.
I realized that I had a problem when I began to attempt suicide. How was that taken? Kutolewa mashetani.
Health Diary moves to Sunday at 6:15 p.m.
Do not accept people to call you names.
They called me specifically a beluga whale. We discuss body image.
And the She Word moves to Sunday at 10 p.m.
To be strong. People can really be mean.
I can't call him at all. Doesn't he care? Ma was almost killed and he's out having fun with Eva.
Friend has a house in Batangas. We'll be staying there.
One day I will see you dead! You monster! Yes, I am a monster! And that's because you made me one.
He's going to tell me where they are.
Sorry, Ollie, but you're not getting anything from me. Is it okay if I go to the market today? I'm just going to buy some materials so I can start making some accessories.
Later, when she gets back, I'm going to propose to her so she can finally be my wife.
It has Eva's name. Someone's after Eva.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Since 1985, Nation Classic Golf Series has become the most sought-after golf series in the East African region. This year, we tee off on the well-manicured courses of Eldoret and Nairobi, surpassing any other golf tournament experience in history. Join us and be part of the rich heritage of a well-structured golf series, tailored to make a positive impact as we build strong and productive partnerships. Call us now on 0719-038-251 and book your sport. Nation Classic Golf Series, the premier network in business sport.
Welcome back to the Wicked Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. The subject on our show leo, tunataka kujua nini imehapenia church. And for the guest wa hii episode, we are privileged actually. We are blessed to have someone who can speak as a pastor, who can speak as a musician, who can speak as an actor. Hiyo ni profile nzito sana. And I'm so excited to have Mr. T in the house. Thank you. Thank you sana.
Nashukuru mazee.
Karibu sana.
Thanks mazee.
Umekuwa pasi.
Yeah.
Na church yako ina celebrate 1 year anniversary very soon.
Yeah.
So inamaanisha bado wewe ni fresh kwa game.
Bado mimi ni fresh.
Just a curious question before tuanze. Ina take how long before you get ile voice ya pasi ya? Nimesema karibu. How long does it take?
Your voice will come naturally. Nisa unajua wakati unaongea passionately, hata ukiangalia politicians, kuna time wanakanga nikawa na shout.
Yes.
So unakuta wakati unaongea from your heart, unakutanga voice imeenda level fulani enye uielewi. So ukipiga mara mob juu message ya cross ni passionate, unakuta voice kidogo. Na pia maintenance ya voice unakuta si kunywa maji baridi, so inaanza kuwa husky kidogo.
Kwa hivyo hii swag yote inaanza kuwa husky baridi, itanyonywa na roho yote. In good time. Karibu kwa show.
Asante.
Maze drama kwa kanisa, drama kila mahali man.
Naanza leo.
Ulinipigia story fulani ya vile church ilianza.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa interesting sana. Siwezi penda kukuwa na hiyo information solo. Siwezi penda kukuwa na info. Unaweza tuanzia tu na hiyo info ndio msana watch kutoka home na wase wetu hapa. Hapa pia ni home. Wajue church ilitoka wapi.
Unajua church imekuwa for 2000 years. Sisi tuko in a moment of time, but tunafaa ku understand what has been happening within time. Ndio jua vitu zina happen saa hizi si mpya. Hata Paul akiandika kwa barua zake, kwanza alikuwa anasema madogi zitakam na zitaleta vitu ambazo haziko kwa scripture. So ilikuwa foreseen that church ikianza kutakuwa na vitu mob. Kitu watu hawajaelewa, hiyo jina church inatoka kwa Greek word inaitwa ecclesia. Na ecclesia ilikuwa gathering ya wase. Umeingia kwa mtaa, umegather wase, na wase ndio wanafaa kurana afya ya hiyo mtaa. Alafu ilikuanga ni fellowships. God hakuacha building. Jesus akienda aliacha fellowships. Na zilikuwa zina happen kama hao. Ukisoma Acts, usome stories za Paul, watu walikuwa na meet kwa hao, wana break bread, wana share word na hizo vitu zote. Ile gathering ilikuwa kubwa, ilikuwa Ephesus. Ilikuwa na waseka 100,000. Lakini bado hiyo ndio church, hiyo ndio gathering Timothy alikuwa na manage. Na hiyo ndio Paul alimwachia kwa the city of Ephesus. Lakini bado utakuta with the time kuna kitu inaitwa apostasy. Apostasy ni falling away. Na hiyo falling away ilikuja kaleta kitu inaitwa reformation. Kureform ni bring back to the original form. Tumesikia Martin Luther sana. Na Martin Luther alikuwa one of the biggest voices wa reformation. So ile kitu wasao alidu kwa kila reformation wakaform institution.
But Martin Luther si ni wajuzi.
Wacha kuna Martin Luther junior na kuna senior. Na Martin Luther alileta reformation ya kuhusu salvation na akachallenge sana the authority of the day. Hiyo time kulikuwa na drama. Hii ni kitu iko kwa history. Kulikuwa na drama kuhusu church. Walikuwa wanasema kuna purgatory, unalipa do fulani, badala ya kwenda hell unaingia heaven. Na so ilikuwa considered kama scandal. Na so Martin Luther akarise akasema ni aje kwenda heaven na hell hakuna purgatory, kwenda heaven na hell ni story ya faith. So akachallenge church by that time. So nikukwambia drama imekuwa for long.
Na so inamaanisha ukisema hata time ya Paul kwa Bible ni kama ilikuwa imesemekana Bible as in, ni kama hizi vitu zote zitakamkukua.
Zilikuwa tu ni prophecy.
Hii yote mpaka hapa tuko kutoka Paul mpaka Willy Paul all is all is part of a prophecy.
Hizi zote zilionekana. Unajua devil ni yule mmoja, ile kitu ina change ni generation. So utakuta time ya Paul na Willy Paul, ini generation ya Willy Paul, but ni the same devil time ya Paul, ni the same devil time ya Willy Paul. So hiyo time ya Luther watu walikuja wakaform the Lutheran. Kukaendelea watu wakakuja wakaform Pentecostal. So hizo institutions ndio zilikuja zikaanza kwa denominations. From the beginning God hakuacha denomination. God aliacha fellowship. Hizo denomination zikaingia kwa kitu inaitwa governance, wakaelect wase, wakaandika constitution, na hiyo constitution ina borrow values kwa Bible but haifati. Then kwa hizo institution kukakuja different leadership. Na hizo ni fiti nizimention. Kuna leadership na niteke kana shenju ziko kwa theological but ndeleta na lugha ya mtaa. Ya kwanza ni ile unakutanga pasini ninja. Yeye ndio mwenye church na wife yake. Hiyo ni itangwa charismatic, yeye ndio upreach pekee. Achukuanga offering inaeko kwa boot inaenda mtaa. Na amfai kumuuliza touch not the anointed. Amfai kumuuliza swali ya operations za church. Na ziko kuna kanisa zilianzishwa na watu na huyo mzee akidai church imeisha.
Hapo.
Hiyo imeisha na yeye. Kuna ya pili ni church urulio na maelder. Unasikia wazee ndio kusema. So kapa si lazima wazee. Kile wameamua ndio final. Alafu kuna ya tatu hiyo church uruliwa na congregation. So church iko na board. Hiyo board ndio inaamua vile church itaran, wana employ bishop, wana employ pasi na hizo vitu zote na kuna constitution ya kuiran. Na hizi
hiyo church ya ninja, just a clarification before we endelee. Hiyo church yenye pastor ni ninja. Ninja in this context ni same na chief general commander. Just a clarification.
Sijajua vile yeye operate yake, so siwezi sema yeye ni ninja, but tunajua hizo church ni za mtu mmoja. Na hizo zote hakuna yenye iko kwa Bible. Hakuna enye ina model Bible. Church inafaa kuwa family. Ndio maana kuna father, kuna son na kuna brothers. Church inafaa kuwa family. Church ni ya Yesu, church si ya mtu. Church ni ya Yesu. Watu wenye wanafanya job kwa church wako hapo. So hizi drama zote zinatokanga kwa sababu ya systems na structures zenye zilieko na humans, na so hizo systems utakuta imeleta chaos. Juu kuna mtu atafeel opinion yake isikizwi. Kuna mtu atafeel badala ya kujenga choo ya 1 million, hiyo do tungeenda kufanya crusade. Kuna mtu atafeel badala ya kununulia bishop Mercedes, hiyo pesa tungenunua truck ama tujenge children's home. Na ni kwa sababu hizo structures ziliformiwa na men, na men wanafaa kurun. The first church ilikuwa inaraniwa na Holy Spirit. Ndio maana Ananias vile aliiba, walikuja Peter akauliza, why did you lie to the Holy Spirit? Na walidai hapo. Ilikuwa noma. Walikuwa wametusema watatoa do, hawakutoa, wakakula hizo do na wakadai kwa church. Juu church ina mwenyewe, church ni ya Holy Spirit, church ya mtu. So wakati church imeanza kuwa ya watu, drama zitakosa za watu.
Kuna Bible inasema my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Yes.
So
na ukisoma hapo chini nasemanga knowledge has been availed, lakini wameilenga. Ukisoma hiyo scripture yote.
Mimi niliachi hapo kwa perish for lack of knowledge.
But the way salvation ni very personal. Ni very personal. Hata ukisoma Bible semanga work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Jua tutaenda church kama WhatsApp group ya church. Tutaenda individually heaven. Tutasimama mbele ya Mungu individually, tutajajiwa individually. Na ndio maana unakutanga kusoma Bible ni wewe mwenyewe ujisomee. Na ukiwa na Holy Spirit atakurevealia vitu. Juu ndo ameandika. Kuna vitu mimi nimesoma Bible around 4 times, Genesis to Revelation. Na kuna vitu mob nimeona hazijapreachiwa church, zingine hata mimi sijai preach. Na kuna mob siku understand. Lakini in the process kuna kitu mtu anaweza taja na niseme hapo umehata. Na si ati na kujudge kulingana na vile hii Bible iko na vile mimi nimeiona hapo umehata. Na ni responsibility ya msee kutoka kwa place na feel hapa ni kipindi. So wewe kutojiquip haifai ublame mtu mwenyewe ako busy. Juu hata make sure church inaka church praise and worship wanapiga unasikia Buddha tuko church. Kama Mike akishika hivi atoe sauti unasikia ako church. Akipiga unaweza dramatize church. Lakini at the end of the day hawezi dramatize presence ya Mungu. Kama Mungu yuko, kama hayuko. Lakini juu pia tuko kwa third world country na hii ni sad reality. Wase wanataka quick fix. Shida ni mob. Wase hawana majob. Wase ni wasik. NHIF ijatusort kabisa. So utakuta msee akiwa msik leo asikie kuna watu wanaombewa hapo wanapona. Ama hapa hivyo wase upreiwa wanapata majob. Na unaambia usimamisha seed ya 5k. 5 ni the number of grace. Alafu usimamisha seed nyingine ya 7k. 7 is the number of God. Alafu you combine 12 is the number of governance. Na kuambia utaokota do.
Unaijua sana. Unajua
ni kwa sababu wakati unajua kitu sana unaweza twist for your own benefit. So wewe yuko level yangu, wewe uko hapa. Una expect mimi kuteach. Na naweza twist
example.
Badala ya kusema maybe asa wako hapa. Hawajui word vile mimi naijua. So naweza kama ni preach kitu na msee aseme by the way hiyo ni Bible. But juu mimi niko hapa hivi ni twist. Na waone wenyewe hiki kitu wamesema ni ukweli na ni mislead. Na ni kwenda undado. Na sitaki kukudanganya. Offering, wase wakitoa offering ndio unajuanga watu wanado wakidanganywa. Juu mimi nimeleba kupreach ukweli. Mataimu na preaching ukweli kale kitu kanaachiliwa ka offering, uniangalia hivi unasikia kucheka. Lakini wase wakimachua pia wa struggle ku give. Ndio unajua huyu mtu ako genuine na ni genuine. But huku kwingine sasa nikakuja hapa niambia wase imagine ilichota River Jordan. Pali Yesu alibatizwa. Imagine pali Yesu aliingizwa nilichota hapo, Roho Mtakatifu alinionyesha ndio hiyo. Imagine ukikunywa shida zako zinaisha. Na kulingana na shida zako, kama shida ni mingi, hiya 1 liter tunauza 3,000. Hapo utashangaa sana vile dozi itatoka. Na so unakuta ya kwanza waswaki toa dogo kwa zile za so na need 2 more drama kila Sunday ni kuona kakitu. Aka kama Ragwe ni ka Egypt tunajua. Ukiambia wase watoe willingly, wase wanakutolea kama dharau. But ukiwa kohas, ukanikao una kohas, unaona wase wanatoa do. Na kama intention yako ulianza ministry juu ya do, kila Sunday utatafuta drama. sometimes utawa threat, sometimes utafunza Bible in unbalanced way. Utamake sure mtu ameamini yako na laana na anafaa kuinua madhabahu, na hiyo madhabahu inue sadaka, na hiyo sadaka ni pesa, na kuletea hiyo pesa uende umtolee dhabihu mahali juu ndio high priest. Hiyo ni Old Testament. New Testament, the final sacrifice ni Christ. So unakuta hiyo gap ya wasee kutojisomea Bible pia inaleta noma.
What touched me, iliniguza sana kwa Facebook yako, ni breaking down ya ministry versus industry.
Yes.
Na hiyo ndio kitu imeshinda wasee kuseparate kwa gospel sahi.
Ile kitu iko King'ori ni ati wakati umeokoka you come to a kingdom. A kingdom iko na king na iko na vile inaoperatiwa. Tukienda TZ leo hatutaenda na constitution ya Kenya. Itabidi tumekubali kuishika watu wa TZ. Noma ni ati wasi ukuja kwa kingdom lakini wanataka kuishika watu wa world. Hii kingdom vile si do biz ni different sana. Kwa hii kingdom ingine kuna kitu inaitwa business ethics. Na kuna ma models when brand. Imba vitu zina trend. KDF ikitoka leo imba kuhusu KDF. Handshake ikitoka imba kuhusu handshake. Yes. Kwa hii kingdom atuimbangi vitu zina trend. Si utoa vitu zita trend. Si ati trend tuimbe, ni sisi tutoe trend. Tunaimbanga kitu iko kwa spirit enye tunaletea wasi. Kwa hii kingdom do inafaa kutufuata. Bible inasema seek first the kingdom and his righteousness and these things will follow you.
Hiyo conversation ya why are gospel musicians performing in clubs? Nakumbuka poa sana. Mkaanza wasi, acha niseme hivyo kwa sababu ni hiyo skodi. Mkaanza kusema ati mnaenda kukuta hawa watu wakiwa huko, mnaenda kupata walevi mahali wako. Mnaenda kwa headquarters, si ndio? But vile inakaa ni watu walibaki huko. Unaget?
Na hiyo ndo truth kwa sababu number one hata watu walikuwa wanaenda huko. Najua unaweza danganya watu but huwezi jidanganya. Waliendea do. God akikutuma utatoka na souls. Lakini kama uliendea do, hiyo time najua dunia work na trend. Hiyo time gospel ilikuwa ina trend. So tuliitwa juu tuna trend. Tuliitwa juu songs ni mahit. Lakini ungesikiza God fiti haikuwa wili yake. Juu ukienda bar hauendi kusikiza message. Unaenda kukunywa. Hata wasi uenda kuuza maboxer na mavest bar. Wasi uwafukuza. Kwa sababu sijakuja kubuy boxer, mimi nimekuja kunywa. So unless God akutume akwambie ingia hii bar. The moment history ya industry lingia, tukaanza ma award system. Hizo ma award zikafanya watu waanze kuimbia award badala waimbe the word. So tukaanza kuwa mazee unafikiria ni aje. So unafikiria mazee tunafaa kutesa hii time, una get. Alafu wale wase walianzisha hiyo awards wakakuja wakafungua a secular radio station. So unajiuliza man, hii ndio ilikuwa the biggest gospel platform. Then umefungua secular. Na kwa the whole gospel artist wakajua boss, hii inakuanga biz.
Wapi makofi ya Mr. T? That's it for the weekend edition. See you next week. My name is Dr. King'ori.
Introducing the new salad oil with a spout for easy use. Comes packed with omega-6 and 9 and vitamin A and D and at a price that doesn't dent your wallet.
Leo utakula nyumbani.
Salad, siri ndio hiyo.
Tell me more about my biological mom.
She was a housekeeper. She worked for your parents.
I'm glad she didn't have an abortion.
She would never have done something like that.
Yeah.
So how's Scarlett? Have y'all set that wedding date yet?
Not yet. But when we do, you'll be the first one to know.
Before we get married, I really want to finish the plans for the church. It's the least I can do for God.
Yeah. I just saw a gun.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Why did you wait so long to come to the hospital?
I didn't feel too sick.
Who wants to answer? Mary?
Mary has a toothache.
Oh, I see. And who knows why?
Because the tooth is too big.
No, it might be a hole in her tooth called a cavity. That's why I brush twice a day using Colgate. Imagine this is your tooth and these are food acids that cause cavities. Colgate with calcium and fluoride helps prevent cavities for maximum cavity protection. And now available in a 12-gram sachet for fresh breath. Only 15 shillings.
Hebu nichukulie pesa hapo nyuma.
Acha ududa.
We, kwa nini unafanyisha mtu hii kazi kama hizi? Anafaa kwa nyumbani akicheza.
Uko na kiwanja kako pahali.
Sasa hii maniki anadhani akifunga mlango ndio sasa ameniweza, si ndio?
I told you not to call me when I'm at home. Tiffany might get suspicious.
I miss you.
Okay, Mike. Just call me later.
Wacha kupiga honi.
Wewe wacha kupiga honi unaambiwa ni nini bana wewe?
Mami and Jerome tuko work. Antibus.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Delicious International Food and Music Festival, brought to you by Delicious East Africa and Nation Media Group. To sponsor this event, please call us today.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated PG. It may contain scenes unsuitable for children under the age of 10.
You call me Miss Butch. Ukienda zako najiweka boss. Mimi boss. Sina lonely life. Nina happy time. Every day of my life. Ni madrama mob. Usinione sina class. Naishi kama star. Sherehe nyingi kwa himta. Kama love na piara. Antibus.
Baba Prince, swamke ujitayarishe. Baba Prince.
Hai, ni nini unanisumbua?
Wacha kujifanya umelala, hebu amka ujitayarishe.
Tunaenda?
Oh, so unajifanya umesahau? Si tunaenda graduation?
Oh. Kule mtoto wa sister, bwana sister yako.
So umesema nini hapa?
Exactly. Huo ni so wako ni wa mbali sana. Mimi hata hanijui. Naenda graduation yake kufanya nini?
Lakini si wewe mwenyewe ndio ulikubali na ukasema tunaenda.
Na nika change mind. In fact, una Malaria nasikia ni kama kana nikujia. Tuacha tu Didi na Shosh what they represent. Safari njema.
Baba Prince, hivyo ndio unajifanyanga nikiona functions za familia yetu, si ndio? Sawa basi lala tuone kama utanona.
Finally, home alone.
Mama Eti. Habari ya asubuhi Mama Eten.
Millicent ndo jina yangu. Unataka nini?
Okay, Millicent ndo jina yangu. Habari ya asubuhi. Leo ni kama haujaamka vizuri. Hai, sawa. Kuna shida basi mimi nipatie ile 200 yangu niende.
Ati 200 gani?
ya ileba ya kuosha gari.
Oh, ndio uliosha hii gari?
Yes, umeona venye iling'ara?
Haijang'ara. By the way, nani alikwambia uioshe? Gari yangu inaoshangwa tu na professionals, sina watchman.
Ai mama ete ni hawa. Si kuosha ni kuosha tu. Hata za watu wengine bado mimi huosha. Leo nikaona nisiwache yako nyuma.
Yangu si ya watu wengine. Kazi yako ni nini hapa kwa hii estate?
Security.
Exactly. Ustick kwa line yako. Wacha kujinvolve na vitu zenye hazikuhusu.
Haya. Ni sawa basi, nipatie hiyo 200 yangu basi tuachane.
Unaota. I'm not paying for any services that I did not ask for. Hiyo itakuwa lesson kwako. Hebu nifungulie gate. Fungua gate. Okay, unataka kumaanisha tutashinda hapa the whole day?
Hii gate imeongeza weight. Kwenda, pepo mbaya, hata kuswai rudi kwa hii estate. Pesa yangu na utalipa. Ya Lucius Mackenzie utalipa.
Today's gonna be a good day. Rembo, haraka za wapi?
Naenda kwa duka.
Naenda kwa duka. Woo! Sauti nyororo ya kutoa nyoka pangoni.
Wewe washa.
Ai, si washi. Ai. Wanakuitaje mama?
Naitwa Milka, lakini unaweza ni nani uniite Mili?
Mili. Mili. Kajina ni kaka rembo kama wewe tu. Nakuulizaje? Sio kama nikisho kwangu.
Sawa, hakuna shida.
Na umekubali haraka, Nilikuwa naona utakataa.
Mbona nikatae? Twende.
Kama kuja beba sasa. Hivi. Straight.
Ninaogopa.
Lionel, this cartoon is boring.
Look, there are lots to choose from, right? Just find something else.
Please, can I use your phone? Then I play games.
Okay, I'm using my phone right now, right? Look, can't you just find something else to watch?
If it was my dad, he would have given me his phone. I can't wait for him to buy me the video game. Just give me a phone, I call him.
Okay, look, buddy. It's not that I'm refusing to give you my phone. It's just that, I have a very important email to write. Okay?
I'm sorry for disturbing you. Let me go to my room. I'm bored.
Okay, fine. You can use it.
Yeah.
Habari yako?
Mzuri sana,
Kijana, unajua kwa Mama Ethan?
Sio kijana mzee, Wewe ni nani kwake?
Mimi ni rafiki yake.
Rafiki yake. Wewe. Who do you think you are? Nenego.
Si nimeona ushughuliki, hebu nionyeshe ni wapi.
Mpigie simu mwambie akukujie.
Kwa nini tena?
Ni rules za huku.
Tu mpigie, muulize kama kuna mgeni ana expect. Hivyo ndio kunafanyika kwa estate zingine.
Madam, umesema vizuri estate zingine. Isi estates zingine ini taifa estates. Hapa hatupewi credit. Sawa mama?
Hello, Millicent. I'm here at your gate and the guard will not let me in. Anasema lazima unikujie. Yeah, I'm here. Amesema ongea na yeye.
Madam, there is nothing to talk about. Mwambie akukujie.
Amesema nyumba yake iko hapa ndani na ashanipatia house number.
Mama, madam, nyako. Unasikia na wapi? Tumekataa. Mwambie akukujie.
Hello, amekataa. Anasema lazima unikujie. Okay. Amesema ananikujia.
Mwambie akukujie hata yeye pia asikie hivyo.
Asikie nini?
Wacha tu akuje.
Sasa. Si ukunywe kajuisi kitambo tuende lunch.
Kwani tunaenda lunch?
Tunaenda mahali poa kabisa.
Si unaomba unanipikia lunch?
Alafu nikaona mtu kama wewe nikupeleke mahali lunch mzuri kabisa.
Ni sawa tu. Jota mdosi wangu anakuja kama amechelewa hapo. Niko sawa.
Si ndio? Hapo sawa. Sio na nyumba yangu venye ni kubwa kabisa.
Unaishi peke yako?
Ni bachelor. Lakini naona very soon sitakuwa single.
Kai, mbona?
Na si nimekupata.
Kia kupot.
Unaje story?
Iko sawa.
Hapo
sawa. Sasa kuna mali naweza enda kujisaidia hivi.
Weka hapo juice. Kuja nikuonyeshe.
Sawa.
Sasa utaingia hapo, alafu uteremke hizo stairs, alafu hapo ukate left. Sawa?
Sitapotelea.
Hauwezi potelea. Na usikae.
Sawa.
Si nimesahau kutoa hizi vitu. Nzuri tu hajaziona. Na haka kana kubalia raka. Hapa ni carpet. Wewe ni nani? Milka yako?
Ona huyu kwenda huko. Si ni nini? Si nimetoa mawigi na makeup. Acha vitu vinaweza kuchokesha. Tunaenda out saga.
It's not gonna be a good day.
Dad, you buy me a hoverboard.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Kyle. We'll see about that. Let's go, okay?
I know my real dad can buy for me one.
Well, I can buy you one too. Just not at the moment, okay?
Okay, let me go and call him.
Yani wale wanajiamini. Yani someone took their sweet time and thought about us. Rainbow TV, simply beautiful.
Enjoy all your favorite NTV programs on all free-to-air set-top boxes and digital TVs. Catch us on ADN channel 101 and 103, DSTV channel 271, GoTV channel 91, Zuku channel 13 and StarTimes channel 106. Download the Nation News app from apps.nation.co.ke to watch this live broadcast. NTV, turning on your world.
On June 3rd, 2018, the President of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, officially launched the Early Oil Pilot Scheme in Lokichar in Turkana County. Slightly over a year later, the first shipment of oil is now ready to be exported to international markets.
This is a historic event and it's a milestone that the country has waited to deliver for Kenyans.
It will be like a magnet. It will also be like a game changer.
Full field development will be a much larger scheme that will fit into Kenya's Vision 2030 and the Big Four agenda. EOPS is only the first step to Project Oil Kenya.
Join us this week for an amazing experience on NTV for the Laugh Festival 3rd edition.
So who is listening? Anybody wants to listen? Okay.
We have what we call bed and breakfast. Shida ni bed iko silent. To know that an artist is successful, tunamuuliza, we, je, unaoa Mkenya? Weka kwa uso, fungua mlango na utoke bio. Picha za sambu, wale wakunda wadaku.
How do you listen to your music? Do you stream or download? We're in Kenya to explore emerging music consumption trends and find out who benefits from the value chain.
Many young people continue to open new businesses here in Africa. But how can you ensure that you are growing your business to get to a place where you can open new branches in every corner?
Online scammers are conning people of their hard-earned money. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria to find out the extent of this problem and to offer tips on how one can better protect themselves against these scams.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Health is a human right, and science facilitates the enjoyment of that right. Healthy Nation is an informative and insightful pullout on matters health and science. Join the conversation. Get your copy of Healthy Nation this and every Tuesday, only in the Daily Nation. Powered by Nation Media Group and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Life is a journey beginning at birth, but sometimes things or life don't go as planned.
He had so much time to still grow in the womb, and he's come so early.
We hear from a mother whose preterm birth was followed by months of uncertainty. Let's discover the nutritional benefits of the octopus in Zanzibar.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Sikuski. Aloy, zima hiyo kitu. Unanipigia kelele na hiyo kitu. You are even making it impossible for Ethan to sleep.
Mama, sasa nisifanye kazi yako juu ya Ethan to sleep.
Since when did you become a lawn mower? See, I thought we have a gardener who comes here every Thursday.
Ulidhani, lakini tunasaidiananga naye kazi. Leo ni mimi.
Then don't do it. Wachana nayo ikaivo venye iko.
Ikaivo venye iko? Hai mama. Na mdosi akikuja apate iko hivi si atakasirika.
Then do it later. I'm trying to put my child to sleep.
Mama, hebu acha nione kama najali. Haki ya Mungu sijali.
Huyu akirudi mimi atanipata. Siwezi enda out na mtu kama huyu. Hai, hapana. Nilikuwa naenda ka meeting kingine hapa nimeitwa kajob.
Na date yetu je? Ama ndio nikakugoja kwa nyumba?
Twende tu lunch.
Twende.
Hey, buddy.
I'm hungry.
I know, the food is almost ready, okay?
I want chicken.
We're having rice today.
What, I want chicken?
Yeah, okay, I know. Look, we'll have chicken another day, okay?
Okay, let me call my dad and tell him to bring me chicken.
Okay, fine. Fine. We'll have chicken, okay? Just give me the phone, I'll order.
Msikimbie choreni. Endeleeni kabisa. Chora mpaka panya, punda, kila kitu.
Nini? Alice, nini sasa?
What now?
What are the kids doing to my car?
Mariam, sumacha watoto hapa wakaenda, songe waulize kwa nini unacheza na gari yako?
No, nawaangalia tu wakifanya hivi, hata there's nothing you can do.
Madam, last time I checked kuna venye ulisema kazi yangu ni security kwa gate. So kazi yangu sio kuchunga watoto wa watu wakicheza na magari za watu.
Alois, you are so unreasonable. Mimi hata sijui nafikirianga aje saa zingine.
Unreasonable ni wewe kukataa na pesa yangu.
So this is what that is about, eh? Oh, wacha nikuambia kitu. I'm not paying you anything. Sikupatia hata shilingi.
Pesa yangu utalipa. Unreasonable.
Mbona kwa?
Wewe kula tu.
Sawa. Ambaye chakula mtamu.
Wewe, unakunywaje maji na weka maji kwa glass?
Karibu ninyokwe.
Martin, is that you, my friend?
John! Vivi!
What are you doing here, bwana?
Siko na nilikuwa niko ka meeting kidogo hapa, lakini ni kama au jamaa hawakuji. Wacha hata nijitoe.
Sita, unaenda? Sio yaka kupo. Amenikataa mwewe. Yeye hata alafu nakutakuna. Kwa mpora sogea hivi.
It's your turn. Which game is this? Citizen. You are lucky you can sim. It's not mine. It's for my other dad. Your dad is good. He gave you his phone? Yes, and when he refuses, I usually say I'll call my real dad. And he's even going to buy me a hoverboard. Oh, try you pinching me. Hi, Lionel.
Kyle, get in the house. Right now.
But
now, Kyle. Kyle, give me the phone. Now.
I'm sorry.
You're grounded, all right, for the next 3 days. Now go to your room.
I'm sorry, I won't repeat.
I know you're sorry, Kyle. And I accept your apology, but you're still grounded. Now go to your room. Okay, fine. You're grounded for 2 days.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't find the keys?
Keys zimeenda na yule soja wa usiku. Mimi hata shift yangu imeisha. Pengine umuongoje.
Anakuja saa ngapi?
Yule wanachelewa, pengine tuseme saa 3 ukibahatika.
This is so unreasonable. Nitakulipa pesa yako as long as utani promise you'll look for those keys. I have to pick my parents from town, please.
Wewe fanya hivi, wewe nilipe tu ndio at least nipate morali ya kutafuta.
Sawa, shika. Just keep the change.
Now we are talking. Hey, can you hear something? Wonder shall never end. Kumbe zilikuwa hapa. Wacha nifungulie at least. Salimia madhe, ile kinyo ilikuwa imepotea. Salimia madhe, mwambie nikifungua tu nilipotea. Nilisema ya Lucius Mackenzie ya ukuli na ukuli. Imekuja na profit ya 500. Who does that? 110% profit.
Kizi vyetu zinashokesha. Yesu. Kana subuanga hapa na nyama. Kwani umeboeka?
Ni kuchoka. Aki, si ungeendanga ndo usichelewe na maneno za kazi.
Sirudi.
Mbona?
Sirudi kazi. Sirudi kwa sigo. Na mimi niko sigo. Si sasa tuko kimoja sasa, hii nyumba ni yetu.
Lakini unajua mimi
come and kiss me. Come and kiss me. Acha mjinga kwa
njaro za mambo chake misi nitawachaki. Today has not been a good day. Si fadhali tu ningeenda graduation.
Sweetheart.
Hebu nichukulie pesa hapo nyuma.
Nishaudhuba.
We, kwa nini unafanyisha mtu hii kazi kama hizi? Anafaa kwa nyumbani akicheza.
Uko na kiwanja kako pahali.
Sasa hii maniki anadhani akifunga mlango ni sasa ameniweza, si ndio?
I told you not to call me when I'm at home. Tiffany might get suspicious.
I miss you.
Okay, Mike. Just call me later.
Wacha kupiga honi.
Wewe wacha kupiga honi, unaambiwa ni nini bana wewe?
Mami and Jerome tuko work.
Ni vile tu utaamua Mama Kairo sasa.
Just as you'd study for an exam, study up on the field that interests you and the position you hope to achieve. Knowing the ins and outs of your preferred career path will help you enter the job market with eyes wide open.
At Amboseli Institute of Hospitality and Technology, we take your future seriously. We produce highly skilled graduates in hospitality, tourism, fashion, and design. Think quality, think future. Think Amboseli Institute. Enroll today.
Now you can get your Uber ride with a phone call. Call 0800 722 000 to ride.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. Welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever want to, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger, larger than, bigger, bigger than, living hopes and dreams. Every boy and girl, higher, higher than, brighter, brighter than, all you wanted. You know, you could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could.
I can't call him at all. Doesn't he care? Ma was almost killed and he's out having fun with Eva.
Friend has a house in Batangas. We'll be staying there.
One day I will see you dead! You monster!
Yes, I am a monster. And that's because you made me one.
You're going to tell me where they are.
Sorry, Ollie, but you're not getting anything from me.
Is it okay if I go to the market today? I'm just going to buy some materials so I can start making some accessories.
Later, when she gets back, I'm going to propose to her so she can finally be my wife.
It has Eva's name. Someone's after Eva.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
Caliber! Oh, caliber! 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 Oh, caliber! Caliber!
And we are in Johannesburg, Sandton.
that bridge.
Super Loaf, slices of life.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated PG. It may contain scenes unsuitable for children under the age of 10.
Hello and welcome to Life Clinic, your weekly dose of health and wellness from the BBC. My name is Millicent Akeo. I am back with yet another insightful episode filled with health stories that shape our day-to-day lives. On this week's episode of Life Clinic.
Life is a journey beginning at birth, but sometimes things or life don't go as planned.
He had so much time to